I just heard that again. I gotta do that again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hers, hims and hers, shims and shams, hermies, hammies, kings and queens, and everything in between. It's your girl, your big, beautiful girl, Zita Ray. We got some things going on. I just thought I'd come hang out with y'all. Y'all seen the title. Y'all seen the thumbnail. So, I don't know. Let's get it.
Zita pull up, rev the Harley with a smirk. Motorhome park, grill lit, she go berserk. Debo in the back, beast mode on the deck. Jet boat spin, waves crash, what to expect. Bad girl see, yeah, she bringing the heat. Funny punchlines, got you glued to your seat. Big moves, big heart, can't be beat. Zita running everything, hands on the fleet. She got the Kane Corso, that nickname King Kong. Debo bark, deep bass drop all night long. Leather jacket shining, hit the throttle, then she's gone. Riding through the vibes like she owns the whole
Welcome,
song.
kickers! Be nice. Be very, very nice. Do not hurt my little fillers.
Funny punchlines, got you glued to your seat. Big moves, big heart, can't be beat. See her running everything, hands on the fleet. Motorhome life, she a rolling sensation. Rest stop queen, every town's admiration. No filter needed, truth cuts like machetes. Zita full of takes, so sharp, call it petty confetti. Bad girl see, yeah, she bringing the heat. Funny punchlines, got you glued to your seat. Big moves, big heart, can't be beat. See her running everything, hands on the fleet. Motorhome life, she a rolling sensation. Rest stop queen, every town's admiration. No filter needed, truth cuts like machetes. Zita full of takes, so sharp, call it petty confetti. Bad girl see, yeah, she bringing the heat. Funny punchlines, got you glued to your seat. Big moves, big heart, can't be beat. See her running everything, hands on the fleet.
Come on in, grab a snack, come right on back. Let's get it.
For real. Because dude, Zita does things that nobody else does. And she does them in a way that is like captivating. When she got up, she was like, I don't know who she was going in on, but midway through going in on somebody, she starts sweeping her floor. And I'm like, is this part of the bit? What is going on here? And I'm watching her sweep, and I'm like, what's gonna happen? It's she's just sweeping her floor. Like it felt like
Zita by far is one of the most retarded people that have ever come through the LCU, which means she is a great character and she belongs in the LCU. Like
she's very unique. I love Zita Ray. I love unique people. I love different people. I love people who are terrible. I love people who are stand out. I don't think Zita's terrible at all, personally.
Okay,
but I like.
Why is Meek Hertz cooking right now? Imagine that. Zita, Glammy, and Amber on Buzz. Could you imagine that fucking carnage?
Yeah. No. All right. My summer anthem, bitches. Let's do it.
Sun's out, thighs out, no shame in my stride. Rocking crop tops and glitter on my eyes. Big girl stepping with the confidence. confidence sway, turning every sidewalk into my runway. Used to hide, now I take up the frame. This body's art, not a project to tame. I ain't made to shrink, I was born to shine. It's that girl summer and the season's mine. Say it loud, no playing small. Beauty's in us, every curve and all. Laughing in the sun, no need to disguise. Let the world adjust to these firefly vibes. It's a fat girl summer, feeling just right. Move to the beat of a hot girl night. Confidence glowing like fireworks fly. Wear what I want, don't need to hide. Stretch marks off, don't you let it show. This is my season, let love grow. No shame, no filter, just joy and thunder. Turn it up loud, it's fat girl summer. Rolling up bold in a neon two-piece, sipping sweet tea with a side of peace. Every jiggle, a dance in the breeze, feeling that freedom from head to knees. No more rules, no more fear, just beach waves and happy tears. Smiling wide, taking up space with
Me chair
sun-kissed
twerking.
pride. On my face loud, no playing small.
Beauty's in us, every curve and all.
We break the mold, we bend the frame, and girl, we do it without shame. It's a fat girl summer, feeling just right. Move to the beat of a hot girl night. Confidence blowing like fireworks fly. Wear what I want, no need to hide. Stretch marks off, don't you let it show. This is my season, let it love grow. No shame, no filter, just joy and thunder. Turn it up loud, it's fat girl summer. F-A-T, fabulous baby. G-I-R-L, owning it daily. Sunset dances, moonlit pride. We're taking back summer. Amplified. It's a fat girl summer, feeling just right. Glowing like magic on a neon night. No more limits, no more rules. We're big, bold, breaking all the schools. Throw on the crop top, let the world see. Every inch of you is wild and free. No shame, no filter, just joy and thunder. Raise your voice high. It's fat girl summer.
Welcome, you fucking dirty freaks. How's your Memorial Day? Are you schmammered? Are you litty and fitty and all of the thins and thins? I'm over here being a good ass girl, okay? I don't drink, but you know, I got my Alani here. My pre-show Alani, trying to fucking get me some orangey, girl, some orangey. I've been busy doing all my IRL stuff. You know how that goes. I tell y'all, my life is like organized chaos, but then a trip comes up and then just days go by so fucking fast. You're like, oh no, I have plenty of time to do this, plenty of time to do that. Welcome Emlo, welcome Buttercake, who looks like they're trying to be a stalker and you're off. You're trying to dox me. None of that information's right and you're a dumbass. Fuck off. You're probably grim. You know, maybe today I will get to showing that video of the sheriff's department coming out and taking a little report about your crazy ass. Okay, I'm not a cop caller, but I gotta make sure they already know not to swat me, but I gotta make sure there's somebody new on the list of lists. Anyway, so it is what it is, baby doll. I don't know. Okay, so I just thought I would hang out with y'all. Not only that, you guys know how I am when I don't have enough days in a row with my setup. Your girl forgets how to motherfucking stream. Like, muscle memory is not a thing when it comes to streaming. And I went through all of my audio shit and I tried to fix something and then I ended up just breaking everything. So I had to go all the way back through it, re-add all the thins and thins just for this stream. So hopefully we're dialed. I know a lot of people were saying that my Discord audio when I was sharing my screen was low. I fixed it, and now I'm probably not even going to use Discord because I actually went into my OBS and made a different reaction thing. And why freaking use my Discord? Because your girl ain't never, ever, 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 ever going back to the LCU. So why keep practice with that? You know what I mean? Like, I may use it on my own, but not very often. Not enough for me to be like, oh, I need to be quick at it. Like, who the fuck cares, really? No pressure, bitch. It's my own channel. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. Speaking of, so your girl was looking for selfies, and I'm not like a selfie queen. Like, I'll take pictures if we go somewhere, but I'm not one of those girls that like sits there and takes like a million pictures. And you would think that I would, because I don't like getting fully ready. So you would think I'd be like, okay, I'm fully ready. Let me fucking take a million fucking selfies. I don't do that. So I went through this Mac and I was like, let me just search my name and see what the fuck comes up to see like if I have anything titled that I could use that's kind of semi-recent that kind of looks like me. Bitch. Why did I find some old interesting shit like from Fat Camp? I was like, maybe I'll show this. Maybe I won't, but I was watching, let me pull up Rostov's stream. I don't know if he's still streaming or not, but I hadn't subbed to him. I don't know why. I just assumed he wasn't streaming regularly, but I happened to catch him streaming earlier while I was getting ready, getting dressed, girl, washing my fat ass, girl. Oh, Billy's streaming right now too. Okay, so that explains why I have like 3 people in here, but it's okay. I don't care if there's only 1 of you or even 0 of you. I just pretend there's a million here, regardless. Okay. So this means that Rostov probably is not streaming anymore, but yeah, he's not. He's probably over there modding for Billy the Fridge. But let me go ahead and just put this in this chat real quick. That's a Rostov's channel, and then let me get you Billy's. I know it hopped up on my other stuff. Billy the Fridge. If you don't know who he is actually super fucking talented. Rostov, he's aight, in my opinion. But here is, actually, I'm going to go into his stream real quick and I'll just link you to Billy's stream that he's got going on right now. Here's Billy's stream right here. Hey, you fucking weirdo. What a failure. Dude, he's such a failure. He cannot even dox people right. What a failure. Oh, fucking loser. You know what I probably should have done was stayed involved in that group message and actually got his personal information, because I know those people are not fucking fail doxers. They actually go out and they look for the shit. They put some effort into it. From what I've heard anyways, I don't have any firsthand information, but I just imagine that they'd be a lot better at it than you are, because clearly you suck at it, baby boy. And that's all the attention that you're going to get from me. So let me just go ahead and ban you again, put user in timeout. Here, actually, you know what? Let me hide you from the channel. And then I'll just go ahead and see, where did I put that video? I know I downloaded it. Where did I put that video? Maybe I'll just open it on my camera app. Your girl had a busy day. I had to call the sheriff's department, have them come out, take their little fucking report. I had to go pay the freaking attorney, go do all that shit. Like, I don't like being in lawsuits. I don't like getting legal. Like, it's stressful. It's expensive. It's fucking a headache. But everybody's getting it. Everybody's getting it. I don't like any of these. Where the fuck is it at? Where the fuck is it at? Oh, that would explain it, dummy. That would explain it, dummy. That would explain it, dummy. Okay. I don't know. This shit's weird. Weird. Okay, sign in. Still on my camera, right? Right. Okay. Sign in right here. Are you going to sign in for me or what? Okay. And then, where's my clips, bitch? Dashboard. Why is my other camera not on here? Hello? Oh, that's why. It's the other camera system. Hold on. We have multiple cameras with multiple camera systems. You can never have too many fail-safe options. I think it's this one. Fat girl summer. Okay. It is this camera that I want. And, oh, I have a package. Ooh, I have a package. How do I just, oh wait, here we go, right here. Video clips. Okay. Today is May 25th. So that was, let's see. It was on this camera. November, March. Here we go. Okay, can I move this to over? Can I move this? Okay, I gotta move the whole thing to over here. Let me make sure there's nothing on here that y'all can see. Okay. Does this go bigger? There we go. Alrighty, are you ready, sir? Are you ready, my little attempted doxer? Are you ready? Even though I falsely was accused of doxing and stalking and harassing somebody because they're a fucking liar and they wish that I would do that kind of shit. But they did cause me financial damage. So that's pretty exciting. Okay, so here we go. Here's Officer Hernandez coming to take the report on your crazy ass. Mr. Grimm, leave me alone. See the cop car parked out there? See this? Do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see that? Thank you, Crazy Train. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate all the support. For real, for real. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes, motherfucker. See? Then I put my dog away, and then I let his ass into my house. And then we just talked about your ass and how fucking dumb you are. Okay? And my attorney told me to go ahead and comment back on that video that you made about me trying to falsely accuse me of being involved in some shit I wasn't involved of. So that was your one and only legal fucking request, to leave me the fuck alone. So guess who's coming after everybody now? This bitch. So leave me the fuck alone. You're just wasting your time and costing yourself fucking money that you don't really have. Bitch, I will garnish your disability checks. Say I won't. Say I won't. I'll take $1 a month. I'll take whatever it is that makes you starve. Emma said, Popo out the door. Yeah, bitch, you thought I was playing? Fuck, no. I was like, oh, okay. These fuckers want to play around. They want to swat people in Canada. That shit ain't gonna happen to me. Yes, I have friends that work at the local deputy department, that local sheriff's department, even some family. But I needed to make sure I had my fucking name submitted, my address submitted, my phone number submitted, my wife's fucking information submitted. That way, nobody's going to be fucking doing that to my dog, bitch. Not to my dog, bitch. So now they just call and they be like, ring, ring, Zita, you good? Yes. Ring, ring, Amlo, you good? Yes. So there's that. All right. So, and how many times could I fucking screenshot and block this motherfucker? It's crazy. Annoying. You're taking up freaking space on my drives that I don't fucking need for you. Really. You ain't got a motherfucking thing. Okay. Okay, guys, moving on. Let's look and see what I have. I actually did do like a baby docket because I was like, let's see what's going on in the world to see what we could talk about. And there are a couple things that I've been kind of paying attention to. So I was like, oh, let's just fucking jump on, talk to the peoples about it, say my fucking my little bit, do my little thing. Not only that, my girl that normally helps me with the docket is gone. She's gone. So on today's plans here, what we're going to get to in this stream, now that we're done with all the crazy deranged, we're going to go over the James Charles stuff, how he was acting privileged as fuck, went off and just looked all kinds of, we kind of mentioned it when we were in the jacuzzi, all kinds of crazy, and then he ended up apologizing. So there's that, and then there's the mayoral race for LA. Now, I don't live in freaking LA County because it's trash, it's garbage, it's not what it used to be. But Karen Bass is the mayor of LA, and when LA burnt down, she was fucking a failure. She showed how big of a failure she is, and the water management in LA was all fucked, and basically California's been fucked between her, what is his name, the governor Newsom, you know, trying to make it fucking a communist state, and then what's her name, Kamala, when she was freaking in office over here. She ruined California, but I think California is recovering, bitch. I think it's recovering, and it's mostly red now from what I've seen. And in my opinion, if the election and the votes were counted correctly, quickly, I wouldn't be like such of a fucking like questioner. I wouldn't be like, are those real votes or is there possible fraud going on? I mean, they took like 2 fucking weeks. Crazy. And then FROGAN finally responded to the judgment, and she's saying the lawsuit's still going? Question mark? Like, the fuck? What are her motives for that, bitch? And then we'll talk about some things that went down at the White House, which, you know, I think these crazy people are, the Democrats are just motivating the crazy people, and they're pointing at Republicans saying you're motivating crazy people. No, bitch. No. That's your game. And then I also want to go over, there was this crazy case that I seen, and I very first seen it, came across it on that one channel that does a lot of body cam footage, the Uwu channel. I think it's UWU, I think, yeah. But there was a cop in Sacramento that did some naughty things, and I always say, I get frustrated, irritated, pissed off, and upset when people call motorcycle clubs gangs. And a lot of media will do that, and some police officers will as well. And so I'm always like, no, they're not gangs. They're not recruiting people off the street to commit crimes. That's completely a different thing. That's what identifies a gang, right? Yeah, they kind of look alike. They all kind of wear the same thing. But then again, so do cops. So I always say, if you think motorcycle clubs are gangs, I think cops are gangs. And if you want to test my motherfucking theory, look up where one of them was shot. Because everything goes crazy. All the body cams go off. They all get trigger happy. It's crazy. It's deranged. But anyways, the original footage of this I seen on Uwu. And I want to say it was a longer video. Maybe the longer video wasn't on Uwu, but I did find the video on Uwu that talks about the situation. But it looked like this cop did some dirty deeds, and then his coworkers were trying to cover his ass. We're trying to make up for him. So we're going to go over that today because that would be great. And then when I was over there on that channel, I came across the Christian arrest. The fuck? I've never seen that before. Why? Does anybody know why they were arrested? Because I have no idea why. Somebody share. Let me in on it. But anyways, I was like, let me watch this video. And then finally, we have our girl, AMBERLYNN Reid, who says that she dumped her girlfriend. I refer to her as Tommy because that was her internet name when she first came out. And out of respect, that's the way that I fucking like to keep it. But I seen Mr. Snowflake had reacted to it. I'm not a Girl World reactor. Never want to be a Girl World reactor. I don't like reacting. I just do it to have something to talk to you guys about and to use all this shit for when I'm not fucking outside. You know what I mean? I did buy all this shit for a job that's firing me over and over and over again that I never made any money from. So this is what I could think of to do it. So this is what the fuck we're going to do. We're just going to hang out, talk shit, and see what the fuck is going on. Let me catch up. We have Emlo chilling. Must be a slow work day. I'm just kidding. She's about to get off. You said, hi, sisters. James Charles is the freak, right? We were talking about this last night. It's actually a pretty common thing in the gay world, in my experience anyways. In my lifetime, I can't speak for the younger generations because I don't hang out with the younger generations. But it's a common thing for gay guys to like fetishize younger looking and straight guys. They always want to turn out straight guys. So I don't know. He and I think Jeffree Star was accused of some weird shit like that. But I mean, I like Jeffree Star. Jeffree Star has always been authentically himself, and he makes some really good products. So I mean, we're not all perfect, right? We all make mistakes, but I can't forgive the little kid shit ever. So okay, let's get into this. Oh, you guys want to listen to Keem's song? You know what? I don't think I got copyright claimed on that video. Let me look really quick. Let me look. Okay, content live. And it was, let's see which one it was. I have like 20 fucking test streams from today checking different things on my audio. It was something else. Yeah, okay. It doesn't say that there's any copyright claims. So, oh no, wait. It's this one. Let's see. I don't think there's any copyright claims. I think it's good. Okay. Do you guys want to listen to that song real quick? Turn it up. Because I had it up to listen to. For some reason, the body cam footage I was only getting audio in one ear. So I was like, wait, let me fucking listen to something to test it out. Turns out it was just the body cam footage. Okay. So we'll do this real quick. And here's this. Make sure this is all good. It is. Okay, so let's get into James Charles, shall we? So millionaire influencer mocks laid off Spirit airline employee asking him for help. So this is his now deleted video that, can we talk about his hair for a minute though? Like, what is that? What are you doing, sir? Sir, what are you doing? What are you doing, sir? This is crazy. Crazy. Deranged. He is something else. I'll tell you what. I'm trying to see. Okay, there we go. I think it's good. I'm just trying to check with the delay and stuff. Okay, it's working.
I just got a DM on here from a girl that said, "Good morning, James. I know you'll probably never see this, but if you could just take 1 minute to read it, would really mean a lot to me. I'm really struggling right now because Spirit Airlines just filed for bankruptcy and I have lost my job. Here's a GoFundMe link. Any donations help." I'm sure they do, sweetheart. I'm sure they do.
Is there an echo, guys?
You know what else would help you? Getting another job. Yeah, try that. Because in the time that it took you to copy and paste the same fuck-ass message to myself, who you...
Okay. Thank you, Jake. I seen your tag. I seen that you would like for me to come on your podcast. I will go on your podcast, except I am not talking about the LCU right now. So we can talk about just like things that while I was there, but we can't talk about anything from why I got fired and on. I'm doing great. I hope you're well. Okay. No echo. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. So, oh wait, for a second. I forgot why I interjected here. I get him where he's like, get a job. Like, hello, part of the hardworking crew. I was in the rat race for all of my life since I was 14 fucking years old, all the way until my wife retired me when I was 30 something, during the Rona. Jake, in my description, it has all of my contact stuff. You could get a hold of me on Discord or Twitter DMs, and we'll set something up, like a time or whatever. And then you could come on here and I'll go on there. No worries. I like to get to know more about you anyways. So back to James Charles. So I get what he's saying. Like, okay, get a fucking job. Like, hello. The job market isn't what it used to fucking be. And it's kind of hard if you don't have a skill or if you didn't go to college or something like that. But so I get his like, oh, get a job. I feel that like this much. But where he goes on is crazy. I can't even deal. Okay, let's see.
I'm sure they do. You know what else would help you? Getting another job. Yeah, try that. Because in the time that it took you to copy and paste the same fuck-ass message to myself, who you don't follow, by the way, and probably 100 other influencers and celebrities, you could have applied for 100 other jobs, but you didn't because you're a lazy piece of shit.
What, James? What? First of all, how the fuck do you know she didn't apply for other fucking jobs? You don't know that. A fucking starving mouth, a hungry mouth, a loud mouth gets fed. I'm pretty sure that she at least applied for a few more jobs. You know, with their competitors, maybe. That's usually where people start. But that's a fucked up assumption for you to fucking make. Mr. Where'd you work before you got famous? The Mac counter? Doing fucking makeup? What the fuck? Like, that's a skill? You could have easily been fired. You could have easily not gotten rehired. You just happen to be lucky and to meet the right fucking people and have videos freaking pop off because you were doing something that a lot of people didn't do as well as you did. But how fucking crazy people's minds change once they have a little bit of fame and a whole lot of money. Gross. Eat the rich, bitch.
And you're entitled. And you think that influencers and celebrities should fund your life.
How is she entitled?
Influencers and
How is somebody entitled that's asking you for money
try
because they
that.
lost their job?
Because in the time that it took you to copy and paste the same fuck-ass message to myself, who you don't follow, by the way, and probably 100 other influencers and celebrities, you could have applied for 100 other jobs, but you didn't because you're a lazy piece of shit and you're entitled. And you think that influencers and celebrities should fund your life for you. Why would I ever help you?
Okay, a lazy piece of shit. She had a fucking job. What the fuck? And she's reaching out because she got fired, dude. It's not like she's somebody who was sitting at home for fucking 20 years collecting disability and then they're like, oh, this tragic thing happened. That was really just, I stubbed my toe and I have a limp now or some shit. You know what I mean? Just the audacity of all these fucking assumptions is crazy. Crazy to me. Am I weird? Am I weird? It's just like, how not normal is this man? Like, reality gone. Like, what reality does this man live in? I need to know. Because it's far away from mine. Far, far, far away from mine.
Because you're a lazy piece of shit and you're entitled. And you think that influencers and celebrities should fund your life for you. Why would I ever help you? You're not a fan.
Life.
You don't even follow me. You've never supported me. This is your first time DMing. And you think that I'm going to send you money because you lost your job?
So what do you want, a
God. Welcome to
relationship
the
with
real
her?
world, sweetheart. People lose their jobs every fucking
A
day. And you're
relationship,
white,
bitch?
pretty, and able-bodied. You're in a much better position than a lot of other people out here who are trying clearly much harder to make a better life for themselves. Why would I fucking help you? Aside from that, 17,000 people lost their jobs at Spirit Airlines. Why do you think you need the GoFundMe? I can at least like 1% respect the mentality of closed mouths don't get fed, doesn't hurt to try. But honestly, it does hurt to try because now you pissed me off. Okay, I'm not the the one. Go find fucking...
How dare you piss this guy off in his privileged fucking mansion where he puts on makeup and makes videos for a fucking living. Now, granted, it's hard. Being a YouTuber, creating content, it's a lot harder than a lot of people think. Yes, there's a lot of background work, especially like doing what I do when you travel and you take all your equipment everywhere. So my fucking audio fucks up half the time because I'm always moving shit, packing shit, whatever. And then you'll pack everything and you'll find out you've missed like the littlest thing. And of course, that littlest thing is the most important part. So then you're like, fuck, I got to get another one. I got to source another one. But and creating content really does have a way of like killing the joy of whatever it is that you're filming. I think a lot of people get into YouTube because they're like, I want to like record myself doing this because I love it. And then what ends up happening is you end up fucking hating it. That's why I don't motovlog very much, because I'm like, it takes so long to get all the shit and to get it all set up and to go. And then I'm like, all right, now I have an audience and I can't even be dumb by myself, but it's fine. I don't really care. But anyhow, am I fucking the only one that finds this highly, highly fucking irritating? Just, it's crazy. Some people forget that they're people. You know what I mean? Like, influencers are the first to cry and say, oh, you guys forget I'm a real human. I have real feelings. Like, don't be mean to me. And then they do the same thing when somebody is in a vulnerable situation and they're contacted by like a fan, a supporter, or somebody on the fucking internet. Who cares why the fuck she reached out to you? You didn't have to put her on blast and fucking make her like embarrass her like that. That's fucked up, in my opinion. Okay, moving on.
Mr. Reese, this is literally his entire shtick. I'm sure the next YouTube video is literally going to be like, I rehired all 17,000 of the Spirit Airlines employees, and it's going to be the real life Hunger Games. The last one of them to leave the Spirit Airlines plane gets to be the CEO of the new company and gets a house and a car and $10 million that everybody else dies. Like, go find that video to compete in, baby. I'm not helping you. I'm not fucking helping you. All you did was lost your job, okay? Welcome to the real world. I can at least understand.
Okay, so he says Mr. Reese is going to do this. Why the fuck didn't you do that? Like, it was funny. It was a funny little bit. Why didn't you think to do that? Collab with Mr. Reese and be like, hey, all these people fucking lost their jobs at Spirit Airlines. Let's fucking do some shit for them. Maybe not have them all self-delete or delete at the end. But fuck, dude. No compassion, no empathy. These people are evil.
And if you were like, James, I'm a longtime fan, here's a trillion years of DMs and my support for you, I love you. I'm suffering with a really rare genetic disease that there is no cure for, and I'm trying to raise money for myself and other people that have this. Maybe I would help. Maybe I would help because I love you and I appreciate you. This bitch, you lost your fucking job? What are we gonna do? Nothing! I'm gonna do nothing. You know what you need to do? Go find a fucking new one, girl. Put some effort.
See, there's got to be more to this story because she had to say something to tug at the heartstrings. You know what I mean? Most people who are just like single, lose their job, they get their shit together. They're not really that worried about it. But most people who have pressure like that, they either have kids or they're about to lose everything they have. You know, like it's crazy, right? Star's a total fucking douche. Oh, wait, you know what? I am so sorry. Let me bring up my Kick fucking stream. I'll play this for you guys so you guys could watch it while I do that.
Into the workplace.
So that's his fucking original video, right? Can you believe that shit? I was just like, wow, shock and awe. Not a good fucking look. Like I was kind of shocked, but not really, you know, because he's already been known as being a douche like around here. I don't live in LA, but I live somewhere else where like a lot of rich and famous people come a lot to not be around LA. Hold on, this is gonna start playing my audio. So I've seen and been around a lot of these people when they're not on screen. Not only that, they look completely different. They act completely different. But how could I say this? I've been like I think I'm lucky in the fact that like everybody that I know that is close to me are very humble people, and they came from nothing, and then they got money, they made money. Some got fame, some didn't, but they're very down to earth people, and they didn't like the fame. They liked being private people, and so they weren't disgusting like this. They weren't like, they didn't get a big fucking head. That's what's so gross to me. That's why I am the way I am. Like, I don't like influencers. I like influencers. I like people who are real, who are genuine. Like, I'm worried for fucking the youth, man. Not mine, because thank God I raised mine disconnected, because I was like, I'm not a connected bitch. I like to be like hunting, fishing, camping, that kind of shit. So I'm going to make sure I raise my kids that way. So hopefully they'll find a friend group that's like that, or they'll create a friend group that's like that. And at first, Stars said so punchable. Amen. But yeah, so thankfully that's never happened. But man, I would be so embarrassed. Okay. So let's see. I have his apology video somewhere. I think we'll use this one. I have a few of them actually. Okay, let's watch this one.
James Charles apologizes again for the Spirit Airlines video.
That video was terrible, it was nasty, it was disrespectful, it was completely
Oh, I didn't notice the audio's low on this.
And seeing clips of it all over my For You page is embarrassing, to say the least. There is no excuse for making that video, so I'm not going to sit down today and try to give you one. I fucked up, point blank, period.
What do you mean there's no excuse for making the video? Bitch, that was all you. Like, you were popping off. You were having a good old time. You were just gesturing and just getting your little fucking stabs in there, your little pokes in there. And now you're all calm, cool, and collected and apologizing. Fuck you and your apology is what I would say. And actually, come to find out, that bitch did. She said, I don't accept that apology. Good on her. Good on that bitch. She might be broke, but at least she has standards, okay? Shit. And James Charles ain't meeting them.
When I initially posted that video, it was on my spam account, which for anybody that might not be familiar,
Excuse.
is basically my second page where every piece of content is me crashing out and yelling at the camera over any random topic. The videos are supposed to be relatable and funny, and I talk about things like the hantavirus cruise or parking tickets or the cost of guacamole, but nothing about that Spirit Airlines video was in line with that content at all. I, to be completely honest with you, don't know what I was going through that day that led to me or allowed me to be so triggered by an individual one-off message like that, and I really don't know what that...
I can tell you, you're a motherfucking selfish cunt. That's why. And you're fucking privileged. That's why. And you think you're better than somebody else who lost their job. That's why. Ugh. Pampered ass, spoiled ass, lil bitch. That's why. Take your nails off. You look fucking ridiculous. I can't stand that shape of nails.
Hell went through my head to think it was appropriate in any way, shape, or form to make a piece of content about somebody reaching out asking for a helping hand at a vulnerable time. The intention behind that video was not to accuse anybody unemployed of being lazy, and it was...
Oh, that's not what you meant by fucking lazy bitch? Or like, how about filling out fucking job applications instead of copy and pasting a fucking message? How should we have taken that then, sir? Sir, explain how we should have taken that. Because there's only one way to take a lot of the way that you fucking said the things that you said. And you said them not only once, you said them multiple motherfucking times on the video, bitch. Multiple fucking times. Oh, yeah. Sarcasm's entitlement is fucking disgusting. It's the worst human trait, right? Along with lying and being dishonest. Lying, stealing, and being entitled. Ugh. No thanks. All right, ridiculous clown show. What else do you have for us?
Also, not to accuse any hardworking people of not working hard enough, but that is how the video came across. And I feel
especially because your motherfucking ass has never had a real job. Sorry, I meant to mute that. Deposit.
There will probably come to...
All right, let's go back a little bit because I fucked it up. Calm down, Zita. Calm down. What real jobs have you had, sir? And you had all the audacity to talk all that shit. And I think I don't really know his history, but I think he's only had like one real job. I think he used to work at a makeup counter at Mac or something. Crazy.
Also, not to accuse any hardworking people of not working hard enough, but that is how the video came across, and I feel terrible for contributing to those narratives. I know that when I post
Looks down
this
at
video
notes.
today, there will probably be comments of people saying, you know, James, you're only making this response because of the backlash, and I want you to know that is true.
Did he just say the quiet part out loud?
He did.
Video, clearly, I didn't see a problem.
One more again, guys. It's true. He's only apologizing because he doesn't want it to affect his bag. Okay. He's apologizing so y'all don't come for his money, but he can't help with his money. Help out someone else who clearly had a job that paid, that was, I'm going to go out on a limb here and guess, most likely more physically exerting than his. Saying,
you know, James, you're only making this response because of the backlash, and I want you to know that is true.
Did he just say the quiet part out loud?
Video, clearly, I didn't see a problem with it. It embarrassingly did take people making videos and me getting hate comments and backlash to actually take a step back, put myself in check, and realize what I said here is not okay.
Tell me you don't know how to be a human without telling me you don't know how to be a human. So you need your audience and you need other people to hold you accountable because you have no morals or ethics or self-conscience. I'm disappointed. Why am I disappointed? I mean, I never really liked him, you know, but I mean, I should expect this from people. I don't know why. I still think deep down all people are still genuine. What do you mean by that, hillbilly? SARS says from Mac to model to influencer to macking on kids. True winner. You said it, bitch. I did it. Okay, wait. Maybe I'm missing. Oh, there it is. I was missing the first message from you, Hillbilly. Okay, Hillbilly says, I've worked as a CNA in nursing homes for 30 years, and my husband was head of the QA department for an asphalt plant for 33 years until he got to the end stage of renal disease. We lived month to month for until last year when I went through 10 weeks of training to do his hemodialysis treatments in our home. Now I'm paid 5 times what I made after 3 decades of working in nursing homes. It's life-changing. It's a life-changing amount of money for us. But after he first had to stop working and I had to stop to take care of him, it almost put us out of our home. I mean, it was scary and hard. I couldn't imagine getting the nerve to ask for help and being done like James Charles did that young lady. I know, right? And that's what's like the most disgusting thing about this. Like when people are asking for help, like I know me, like I will do anything before I ask for help. Like even with my big ass grown ass bodybuilding son, like I'm such an independent bitch. When I had my surgery and I still have like weakness, this arm's fucked up. He will literally be my last call for help. Like, cause I'd rather just do it myself. If it takes me 3 days, if I have to like use all kind of leverage to do whatever it is, I will do that until like I'm reaching my time limit. And then I'll finally phone in help and I'll be like, hey, can you come help me? I could really use your height and your fucking buffness. So Emma said, hide your kids. So yeah, I'm sorry that you went through that, hillbilly. It's crazy and it's stressful, like how medical conditions can just pop up out of nowhere and turn your whole damn life upside down. And then you realize how important like good health is. I thankfully have always been thankful for like good health and lived every day like it was my last. Just being like in the healthcare field, and I've always felt bad for childhood cancer, like kids who are born and die early and all that good stuff. It was actually one of the biggest childhood cancer centers was a clinical site where I went to school, and so I never thought anything like that would ever happen to me, but I was always living wild and crazy just in case it did. And then what do you fucking know? It happened. I'm like, wow, so crazy. But I'm glad that it all worked out for you, and I'm glad that you were able to like further your education and your experience through the process. That's great. So all right, let's see, where were we with this motherfucker?
And now I need to educate myself as to why. And that's what I've been working on doing over the last 2 weeks. I uploaded a video on the same Spirit
Why do I have no empathy?
And since then, a lot of people have reached back out. The original Spirit Airlines employee did end up coming forward, so I was able to send her a private apology and donate to her GoFundMe, as well as several other Spirit Airlines employees that were also affected by the bankruptcy. However, I'm well aware that an apology video and a couple of donations from my couch in LA are not enough. In the initial video, I made a comment of like, welcome to the real world, why don't you just go get another job? And I now realize that that is literally just not possible. I knew that the economy and the job market weren't great, but I'm ashamed to admit my level of ignorance when it came to how bad it actually was. But now I'm definitely more in the loop because the last 2 weeks have been spent having a lot of conversations and listening to people. Whether it was a supporter, a non-supporter, a mean message, a nice message, I have just been reading and taking in as many stories as I possibly can to better understand what it is actually like living in the real world, because clearly I now understand and realize I have been far departed from that for a very time because of the privileged, secluded little influencer bubble that I have been in.
Yeah, gross. You're disgusting. But I knew that already. Were y'all surprised by that? Motherfucker, dude. Crazy. Okay, let me pull my docket back up because I know I have some things on here that I don't know if they made it over here. Okay, this. Can close that. This was, I think it's just more of the apology video. Let me look.
Out of their control, and hopefully being able to help out those individuals to get back up on their feet, working again, so they can put food on the table for themselves. Because of disability or medical, because of circumstance supporter, a mean message, a nice message. I have just been reading and taking in as many stories as I possibly can to better understand what it is actually like living in the real world, because clearly I now understand and realize I have been far departed from that for a very fucking long time because of the privileged, secluded little influencer bubble that I have been in.
Okay, let's see if there's anything
People have
more
shared stories with
interesting in
me
here.
about getting laid off, companies filing for bankruptcy. People have told me about wanting to work but not being able to because of disability or medical, or even people applying for hundreds of jobs and never hearing back from recruiters. I've heard people tell me that they have 2, 3, 4 jobs and still can't put food on the table because the cost of living is just that high.
Right? Like, I'm calling bullshit, dude. I don't care how privileged you are. You notice this shit. Even in, well, they do transport homeless people out of like the most rich cities. They do that like even here. They'll transport them like to the freeway, like close to the freeway, or there's a place that we call it the Thunderdome because all the homeless people get into fights over there. But so maybe he doesn't see it daily, but LA has changed. I've lived around LA pretty much my whole life, and I was even shocked at like even San Diego isn't what it used to be. There's no way. Like, this ignorance claim is, I'm calling bullshit on it, because yeah, you're not going to see everything, but there's no way you could be this out of touch. No fucking way. First of all, you're not that famous. You're not that rich. Like, get the fuck over yourself. A normal pizza. Oh, bitch, you know I'm craving carbs. That was a fat girl slip. A normal fucking person just stepping out to get their matcha can fucking see that freaking, you gotta go through some shit You got to go through some shit that you didn't used to have to go through in fucking LA. And that's why a lot of the freaking influencers moved out. Like during the whole Rona thing and everything got shut down and they all moved out. Then after that, like even like up to a year, 2 years ago, people were still moving away from LA. Because I know everybody who's retired has moved out of California because they're going to all the states that don't have the insane fucking tax rates here. Texas, Arizona, Nevada. Like it's just, you cannot like middle class in California does not exist anymore. It's the poor people, it's upper middle class, and it's the rich. That's just how it is. There's very few people that are making it in the very few lower cost of living areas that there are. So, I don't know. It's crazy. This boy's crazy, man. Crazy.
And I now realize that most people want to work, but quite literally cannot because of circumstances completely out of their control and a system that is working against them every single step of the way. And I feel awful for contributing to the idea that if you're not working overtime, you're not working hard enough, because that should not be the reality that we're all okay with. I know that my job as an influencer is easy as hell, right? I have such a blessed job to be able to make videos online and teach people how to do makeup. Clearly, I have lost touch with the amount of privilege that it is to be able to do this for a living, and I'm really embarrassed by that, and obviously need to come back down to earth and do my best to use my platform for the right reasons. Clearly, I have done not the best job of that in the past, but I can always do a better job in the future, and I want to showcase to you guys that I've heard the backlash, I'm learning, and I want...
Blah, blah, blah. He's learning, people. He's learning.
We're going to be starting next
How
week
much
on
longer do you think until there's a new
initial
apology
emergency
video?
relief funding. This means direct cash, support, and resources towards people that have been fucked over by circumstances completely out of their control, and hopefully being able to help out those individuals to get back up on their feet, working that are actually on the ground to make sure the patient program for the Painter Project. But for right now, these are just
talking a lot, sir. It's crazy how freaking much he's talking now and how long this video is. Let's see. This is okay, let me see when he's done, because we're not going to watch the rest of it. So it was like a 7-minute video. Getting into detail now because he done fucked up. What a loser. What a fucking loser. I'm over it. So then, this is the girl who... Spirit Airlines worker posts apology from James Charles after calling her out. The Spirit Airlines saga continues. A laid-off Spirit Airlines worker said she doesn't accept James Charles' apology after he mocked her GoFundMe online. James later apologized privately, called his comments disgraceful and donated to her GoFundMe. How much, bitch? You better pay off my house before if you're gonna publicly fucking embarrass me like that. I'm gonna need you to pay off my house for the rest of my life. Hell no. But she said that public embarrassment still stuck with her and does not accept his apology. Don't blame her. But this is what she looks like, I guess. She's a pretty girl. And she doesn't look like a loser to me. I mean, it takes a lot of work to get your fucking hair to look like that alone. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. So, yeah, you go on, girl. You have those standards. Don't be just taking any fucking apology. Yes, people fucked up. People make mistakes. We're human. We all make mistakes. But that shit's ridiculous. He didn't have to freaking go like that. Like a simple response, a private response, I'm sure would have been enough. Should have been excited either way, whether he said no or he said yes. Oh my God. Most people get starstruck like that. I just don't have that bone in me. So... But instead, took somebody that either she looks up to or somebody she knows looks up to. I mean, I find it hard to believe that she would reach out to somebody for money if she didn't know who he was, right? So, it is what it is. Poor James Charles. It's bad luck, but sadly he's recovered from a lot fucking worse. I wish he would get... I don't want to say that. Don't wish harm on other people, Zita. It's not nice. I don't think he deserves the following that he has. That's what I'll say. Alrighty, guys. So let's talk, since we're talking about fucking LA, let's talk about what's going on in LA with the mayoral race. So I'm not a political person. I'm not smart enough to be a political person. I wasn't a poli-sci major, that kind of stuff. I went into healthcare. I started getting my CNA when I was in high school, and then I worked my way up from there. And then I retired. My wife retired me during the Rona. So I have been retired since 2020. And yeah. So I have lived in Northern California and I've lived in Southern California, and I grew up like 30 minutes outside of LA. So like, I guess you would consider that like the suburbs, like the area surroundings. There's a lot of surrounding cities of LA. So, but, living in Northern California, I kind of, and I'm talking Northern California, not like Sacramento or San Francisco. I'm talking like minutes from the Oregon state line. But living up there, I had kind of noticed how things were like the whole economy of the town that I lived in was fucked over because the state had done away with logging and clear cutting and doing all these things that prevented forest fires. So from the time I moved from Southern California to Northern California, then Northern California back to Southern California, I started to realize how freaking many fires that we have now compared to what we had before the Green Party and all the green activists and all them tried to save the forest. In trying to save the forest, they got rid of thousands of jobs in Northern California, and they also got rid of like cutting fire lines, logging like acres in and separating them by logging to keep fires from spreading, to keep wildfires from spreading. Words is hard today. So that was the first thing that I was like, that's weird. And then, of course, with like the recent elections, I kind of started paying attention more because I was like, are we going to have a first woman president? Oh, we have a first woman like vice president. Who is this bitch? What is she like? Da 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 da. So I kind of did some sleuthing, and like I had to educate myself a little bit just to be considered, an educated voter. So usually before an election, like I'll take that year before and start like spending some time like researching some shit, so I feel like I'm an informed voter. You know what I mean? Sarge says, wow, James Charles deserves nothing. Right? So anyhow, so I was happy to dig my head deep in the sand and bury it again once these last elections were over. I'm like, hell yeah, I don't got to worry about it for another 4 years. No. So then LA caught on fire. A lot of our friends and family lost their huge, like expensive ass homes. Luckily it wasn't their only home, but still. So I kind of was paying attention to the lack of action and all of the mistakes that the mayor, Karen Bass, had made. So short story long, she'd done all these things in mind with, she calls it water conservation, but there was nowhere to get water from when these fucking fires broke out. Not fire extinguishers, bitch. What are they called? Fire hydrants and stuff ran dry. It was almost like a repeat of what happened in Hawaii. So anyway, if y'all haven't heard, and I think this is a very, very interesting, Spencer Pratt, who is the husband of Heidi, is it Montag from The Hills, the reality show The Hills, is running for LA mayor. And Emma had told me about this, and she was like, I am so fucking excited. I love me some Spencer Pratt. And I was like, I just remember him being weird and like oddly obsessed with crystals. What do you mean you love Spencer Pratt? So then she showed me all these things, and I was like, oh my God, that's hilarious. But she has liked him, and I've heard her talk about him, but I'm just like, whatever. I roll. It's not my thing, not my gig. You know what I mean? So here is, let's look at this first. I kind of have these lined up a weird way. Okay, here we go. Here is Somebody had reached out to him on TikTok because he didn't have a lot of money to campaign with. And they were like, hey, I want to make a music video for your campaign, blah, 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 blah. And I know these don't run everywhere because it's just a local midterm election. But, oh, let me get this out. For governor, if you live in LA, if you live in California, fucking Chad Bianco, he's the vote. He's the one to fucking get. Yeah. Okay, anyways, he's a previous sheriff. But, so, anyways, here is his campaign ad. I think it's fucking hilarious. If you're in my age group, you'll love it too. Let me make sure it's on normal. Yeah. Okay.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I had to take a minute to run for mayor. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air. Los Angeles, Palisades, in my backyard is where I spent most of my days. Feeding hummingbirds, relaxing all cool, avoiding all the bums outside of the school. When a couple politicians who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood, I got in one little fire, my mom got scared and said, you're moving in with Harvey Levin in Bel Air.
It's a nice trailer. It's Airstream.
About 7 or 8, and I yelled to the rubble, yo ho, smell you later. I moved to my kingdom, I was finally there to sit on my throne as the Prince of Bel Air.
Isn't that cool? It's like so nostalgic. I love it so much, right? And that trailer, it's an Airstream. It's like, those are like top notch freaking trailers. Star says, I'd love an Airstream. I know, right? Emma likes them too. I never knew she liked them. I probably would have bought her one of those instead of. No, I wouldn't have, because we need our stuff for what we have it for. So, yeah, I loved that thing. So, his campaign commercial. So he ended up actually raising like a decent amount of money, but of course it's nothing compared to what all the people that are supporting Karen Bass did. But supposedly he's polling really well, so that's cool. And then I thought this was really interesting. He did a CNN video, and you know, CNN, I think they're actually like trying a little bit harder to be accurate news and do like decent interviews. But he was talking about why he became a Republican. And I think this stands true for a lot of us that were either centrist or like voted on the Democrat side, that what brought us over to the Republican side. So this is kind of interesting. Not to bore you guys so much, but
Repost. You know,
I want to give you the full story.
Vet things more.
One AI video shows residents throwing tomatoes at bass.
It is absolute.
So
that's a repost tagged in.
So this is where he's talking about one of his videos that he did, and this is where what I referenced in the beginning of my stream about how she's saying that Republicans are like motivating crazy people. She's relating tomatoes being thrown at her, saying that it represents blood or something like that. Like, she's reaching, bitch. She's reaching like so hard her vagals have to be fucking strained by this point. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Of what you share out and what you don't share out.
The amount of things that I'm getting tagged in a day, like I will, if somebody says, vote for Spencer Pratt, he'll say, that's a repost. You know, obviously I could vet things more.
One AI video shows residents throwing tomatoes at bass.
It is absolutely 150% fiction. But what's worrying me now is that his social media is now taking on a violent turn.
Which is the funniest thing I've ever heard, coming from the lady who allowed 12 people to burn alive, and she's worrying about AI.
So can Spencer...
Boom! Facts, bitch. Fact, bitch. You're worried about fucking tomatoes being thrown at you on screen, saying that that's violent? When people lost their lives because your ass was out on a vacation and didn't think it was important to be in your city during fire season, during the Santa Ana winds that we get every fucking year during the same fucking time, and they always cause fires. Nah, He decided to take a motherfucking vacation. Crazy bitch.
Pratt actually win as mayor of Los Angeles? Clearly, there are signs of support for him all over Pacific Palisades. The challenge is, Palisades is a relatively small part of the massive city of Los Angeles. Nearly 4 million.
Do you guys remember seeing that pool? I remember seeing an aerial shot of this on when LA was burning.
And an estimated 2/3 of them are Democrats. Pratt is a registered Republican.
In LA city elections, a candidate's political party is not listed on the ballot. But 4 years ago, Bass and her allies ran countless ads on TV and social media reminding voters of her opponent, Rick Caruso's Republican past. It worked. Bass won that election by nearly 10 points.
Do you fear that they're going to do that same thing to you? That there's going to be a massive onslaught of money to tell everybody that you're a Republican?
They could do skywriting all day long. I'm about to do skywriting, so I can do it. So they can do anything they want. Everyone that supports me is a Democrat. Democrats do not want naked drug addicts in front of their kids at the park and school, period.
Why are you a Republican?
Well, you want to break some news here?
Sure.
It's in my, I've told this before, and this is the only time I've ever said this, so this is breaking news. Everyone's going to freak out. When I was a hated reality star, I got so many death threats. I had so much security and police, and what did they tell me to do? Get a gun. This is right, I know people don't like guns, but LA was dangerous if you're hated, so I got a gun. My wife got a gun. And then we needed CCWs.
A CCW is a legal permit to carry a concealed weapon in California.
The only people that supported a CCW was the Republican. That was what
Chad Bianco, sheriff, Riverside County, running for governor. That's how a lot of us got our CCWs.
I align with my safety, my personal safety.
Because you cannot fight criminals that don't follow the laws, that carry guns illegally without being a legal gun-carrying citizen yourself. Fight me on it.
My family safety. I know people don't like guns, but when people are threatening your life and your own security is telling you you need to have home protection, train, it's not like just I went to the, go through the proper steps. That was my, that's it.
And that was it. And you felt like that party was more pro Second Amendment.
And I know that's a very hot button, but here's the thing. I'm also going to be the mayor that puts LAPD in front of every school to make schools safe from guns.
Who is your political...
See, and when I grew up kind of in a ghetto town, and it's a ghetto city, actually. My best friend, who's completely white, I think, even though she says she's like 2% African American, but she is completely white. I am white passing. If I don't have a tan, people think I'm white. If I have a tan, people can see that I'm like half Mexican. But the area that I grew up in was predominantly Hispanic and black. And it was at a time where the Bloods and the Crips, which were the black gangs, were fighting the Vertigo gangs, which was a Hispanic gang. So it was like a really bloody time during there. And somebody actually got shot in my high school at lunchtime. So we ended up we used to have like off-campus lunch to where you could leave and then come back for your remaining classes after lunch. And after that happened, they put these gates around my school with metal detectors and everything. It was crazy. And then we had somebody who actually robbed a bank and had a automatic gun come onto our campus. It was crazy. But we also had, growing up, school police officers, and they did work for the city PD, and they were assigned officers. So all the students knew who they were. They were very present. Like there'd be one parked down the street where like all the parents would pick up the kids for high school and stuff. And then there'd be one at the walk-through gate where students went in and went out. And then there'd be one like student parking. And I remember that as far back as middle school, we had them. I don't think we had them in elementary school, but I know middle school and high school. And they also were truancy officers as well. Like if they saw your ass out walking and it was during school hours, they'd freaking bloop, bloop. Excuse me, Zita, and my best friend, we'll call her K1. What the hell y'all doing out of school? And we'd be like, oh, we're just walking to the liquor store, get a pack of cigarettes. We'll be right back. We pretty much knew everybody, and the cops knew we were funny and cool as fuck. So they let us like do what we wanted. But yeah, good times, great oldies. But yeah, unfortunately, that's what needs to happen now.
Role model.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I mean, that's...
But here's the thing. I'm also going to be the mayor that puts LAPD in front of every school to make schools safe from guns.
Who is your political role model?
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I mean, that's what...
He was a politician. He had to go in and...
Are there any modern politicians that you're especially studying or drawn to?
No, I'm not a politician. I don't want to be a politician. I want to be a fighter for the people.
But you've mentioned, though, that...
Obama, I'm most similar to Obama.
What is one word that separates you from your competitors?
Truth.
And he said...
Attaboy. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, The people who've done the best in California were not politicians. They weren't when they started. All I care about is getting new scum out of there. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it that we'll cover about that. What is this? Oh, this is what happened at the fucking White House. So, motherfucking Karen Bass saying that, you know, Republicans incite anger when we all know that it has not been this party. It has been another party. But there was another Pum incident at the White House over the weekend. So I kind of liked this chick's response. She responds better than the other one.
That President Trump has said a deal is close, only for the two sides to remain far apart.
Did you see how it took her like literally a few minutes to realize what exactly those sounds were that happened? One time back in the day, the first house that Emlo and I lived in before I lived there, it was her and her brother. Yeah, I think he's older than her. Her older brother. There was a drive-by. She was up late studying and she heard like gunshots. Idiot goes outside thinking it's fireworks, like right by the door of the little house. And you could still see, even like when I moved in, the bullet holes like by the front, and it went through the front door all the way into like across the living room into the bathroom. I was like, you are so lucky you did not freaking take a Pum shot to the head. Retard. Don't ever do that. Even if they are fireworks, don't go out there and look. So now sometimes when there's fireworks, I'm like, don't look, bitch. I ain't trying to die.
That President Trump has said a deal is
What,
close,
again?
only for the two sides to remain far apart.
It took 7 shots for her to be like, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. This is real.
That President Trump
This is not a drill. This is not a drill. Okay, let's look at this lady's reaction. I was like, this is very anticlimactic for this chick, but it's basically a closer camera shot of the White House.
Tonight, we are learning more about the suspect who opened fire outside of the White House Saturday. What is that?
Sounds like fireworks.
Officials say 21-year-old Nasir Best walked up to a
Did
secret
he say sounds like fireworks?
Saturday. What is that?
Sounds like fireworks.
What is that?
Sounds like fireworks.
Officials say
it sounds like
21-year-old
fireworks.
Nasir Best walked up to a Secret Service checkpoint, pulled a pistol out of his bag, and began shooting at officers, who returned fire, killing him. The White House temporarily on lockdown.
Out! Everyone to the front living room right now!
Best was
Sick the
known
fuck.
to Secret Service. Officers arrested him last year for attempting to gain entry to White House grounds. 5 senior law enforcement officials say he had a history of mental health concerns. A second person, an adult male who authorities believe to be a bystander, was struck by gunfire and transported to an area hospital. Bullet holes and shattered glass left behind the volley of shots at this busy intersection.
Anyways, that's crazy. I try not to give crazy people too much attention, and I don't like to bring my streams down, but this shit needs to stop. These fucking people are out of control. Sarge says, why do people assume fireworks? I don't know. I think maybe just people who've never been around gunfire, because at that time, I don't think Emlo had either. But it's gunfire is absolutely different. It's a lot louder. It has a higher tone. And it's you don't normally get that bass like in your chest that you get with fireworks, unless it's like a double lot shot, like a fat shotgun shot. So it's crazy. I don't even know if I would associate it. And I've been around firearms a lot, but I've never been exposed to gunshots before I actually was around like pum-pums. So I don't know. I'm guessing that that's what it is. People just don't have experience being around them. It's crazy. So there's that. Okay. We still have the Amber thing to talk about. I guess she dumped Tommy. I'm not going to really get all into her business. She's fucking, I don't know. Like, I was kind of happy for her in this relationship, and lesbians are lesbians. We're crazy. We break up to make up. It's just a thing that we do, especially when the relationship is new. I was hoping all good things for her and Tommy, because Tommy actually had her own life outside of Amber. So I was hoping they could come together and make their thing work. But I don't know her. I don't really watch her content all the time. I was just kind of sad to see that they broke up. But I don't know. I don't know how I would feel if my ex was out talking to freaking my haters. Because I don't live in that reality. You know what I'm saying? So we'll talk about that after we talk about this other thing. Oh, let's talk about fucking Frogan real quick. Okay, so I was talking about the lawsuit with oh, that's weird. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me find the tab. I can hear my dog licking his balls. Debo, you big nasty. Okay, I think these are all the other things. What did I do with that? With the Frogan thing. Okay, I'm going to have to copy the link from here. 2 seconds. Copy this link. Let me add it over here. So I thought this was interesting. Just a quick recap of what we discussed before. So Ethan has sued a few people like usual. I don't know if you guys know Ethan and Hila of the H3 podcast. They actually have established like a lot of the case law when it comes to copyright infringement and like being able to respond to videos, to recorded content, and what is it called? Guys, help me out. I'm having a brain fart. ADD moment. ADD. Oh, transformative. And with transformative content, whether things are transformative or not. So he's won quite a few lawsuits because of that, but he actually entered into a few of them. And Frogan had made a GoFundMe, and I think it raised like $50,000. And she'd said that it was for the lawsuit and any personal expenses that she would incur. Well, turns out she didn't do anything with the lawsuit. So Ethan ended up winning in judgment basically for her non-action, right? Because she didn't do anything. She didn't file a response. She didn't do anything according to the courts. So he won the judgment because she didn't do anything. Well, people were saying that she collected that money fraudulently or whatever. And she's like, no, I didn't. Supposedly, this is what's going on in the background. I don't fucking know. But because it says personal expenses on there, she's just like, oh, whatever, it is what it is. But I actually had a timestamp, which is gone now, of her responding finally. I think it's been 2 days since the judgment kind of hit media, hit all the channels and hit all the things. And she wasn't talking about it until recently. And this is what she said. And it's kind of raising eyebrows.
1769.
What?
This is them talking about she's trying to get a gift card for a game.
Game Pass month, or are you gonna buy
a gift card?
Okay. Why a gift card?
So I can use my balance.
I'm so confused.
Really let down. I don't think you guys realize that the lawsuit is still going.
The lawsuit's still on.
I don't think you guys realize the lawsuit is not over. And I don't think you realize I've been fighting this lawsuit since what's it called?
Okay, so why is she saying the lawsuit's not over if there was a judgment in freaking Ethan's favor, right? Like, to me, I would think a logical person would be like, maybe she's saying this so the people who donated to her GoFundMe think that she's still going to need the money for the lawsuit. Maybe. I don't know. Is there, like, once a judgment's made, that case is closed? I mean, is she planning on refiling? She's not very clear here. This is basically all the fuck she says.
August.
Let me go back. What the fuck? Did it go back or not?
Everybody just doesn't know what the law.
What's it called? It says August. We've been fighting this lawsuit.
Also, people,
And I don't
y'all
think you
need to
realize
educate me.
I've been fighting this lawsuit.
Why does she wear her hijab? Is she like Footy Beauty and it's just to hide her double chin or what? Because it's like she's wearing a camo hoodie to keep her parts covered. Okay, I get it. You're being modest. But usually that's associated with a religion. And that religion doesn't believe in the color nail polish. Like the practicing people of that religion don't typically believe in bright colored nail polish or fake nails. I mean, does she just do it for style? Because if she just does it for style, then okay. But I'm confused. It's so weird how people will just take like the smallest thing that makes them stand out to become a streamer. Have you guys ever noticed that? Like even like straight masculine guys will get like pink cat ears headsets so they could stand out from somebody else. So that could be like their token thing, and that could be their brand. Like, is wearing a hijab always been her brand, or is it new? We should investigate. I have no idea.
Or since what's it called? Since August.
And her
Since
nose is pierced.
August.
Okay, so she's saying
I've been. You
Let's
guys realize
start
the
it over.
lawsuit is still going.
Let's go back.
I'm so confused.
Really let down. I don't think you guys realize that the lawsuit is still going. I don't.
Yeah, the lawsuit's still on.
I don't think you guys realize the lawsuit is not over. And I don't think you realize I've been fighting this lawsuit since what's it called? Since August.
Okay.
Everybody just doesn't know what the law is.
I don't. I'm not even gonna complain. I'm not even gonna pretend. But if you go back to my stream, I fucking watched an attorney react to it. I leave the legalese to all them. I'm not a dumb bitch. This is it. This is all we get.
Really wouldn't. I'd rather boil.
Shut up. I don't even know who you are. Anyways, so she's saying that it's freaking still exists. I'm like, whatever. So yeah. Thanks, Gino and Drama Alert. Appreciate you, Gino. Great work on that company you got going over there. He will always find news when there's no news to be had. You know what? I don't even know his pronouns. I should ask. Not that I'll ever remember. I try, but it takes a lot for me to remember. I'm scatterbrained. I have ADD, ADHD, unmedicated, undiagnosed, everything. I'm forever calling people the wrong name and saying the wrong shit. Okay, we're about to get into the dirty cop. Stars said, I've never watched you before, but I'm thoroughly entertained. Nice to meet you and find you. Thank you, Stars. Appreciate you, girl. Okay, so I thought this was crazy as shit, guys. And I was just like, oh, I want to start like looking at some body cam footage, because that's the kind of shit that I like to partake in. So there was this body cam footage that I seen a long time ago. And I remember telling Emlo when she got home, I was like, you have to watch this video. And she's like, why? And I was all, because it's crazy, because I think this cop tried to do some drugs that he confiscated on a stop, and they're trying to cover it up like he was just exposed via touch with fentanyl. So if you guys don't know what fentanyl is, it's like a super strong drug. It was originally like created for chemo patients, and like it was supposed to be like a super strong painkiller. What is the facts on that? I want to say it's like 700 times more strong than morphine, I think. Hold on, let me look it up. How much stronger is fentanyl than morphine? 100 times. Okay, so fentanyl is approximately 100 times stronger than morphine. So the scary thing about fentanyl is that it can be absorbed by your skin, and it can be like inhaled like in microdoses, like just if it's in your hand. And so there's been like law enforcement people who've touched it with their bare hands that have like fell out night. Boy gone by just touching it. So that's when the EMS and stuff, like paramedics and EMTs and stuff, have always been you glove up before you even get out of the rig. But cops have always like put gloves on and stuff when they're arresting people, but they were not as fanatical as they were once fentanyl made its way over here and became an epidemic over here. So this happened in Sacramento County. So I look it up today, and then come to find out this cop had a further exposure and did some crazy ass shit. So I was like, oh, I have to talk to the people about this. It's crazy. So I don't know. Let me look and see what the best way is to cover this. Should we watch? Okay, we'll watch this first. This is a close-up shot of, we'll watch kind of the whole thing at the end if you guys want. We'll see how I'm doing on time. This is a close-up shot of the stop that he made for, this person was a pedestrian, and he stopped him for suspicious activity.
24th, 2023, when Deputy Marvin Morales conducted. Internal Affairs documents show this all started the night of October 24th, 2023, when Deputy Marvin Morales conducted a, quote, suspicious subject stop. The report says he recovered drugs in a piece of tinfoil that he thought was meth. We now know it was fentanyl. He cited the suspects and left. A few hours later, body camera video shows another.
How many things can I get?
I didn't know.
Internal Affairs documents show.
Okay. So that was the original stop. And supposedly he took this meth, confiscated it for evidence, and you know what? Let's go back here because it says the report. Let's see. We'll just watch this whole thing. I just want to be sure.
Subject stop. The report says he recovered drugs in a piece of tinfoil that he thought was meth. We now know it was fentanyl. He cited the suspects and left. A few hours later, body camera video shows another deputy finding Morales passed out on the floor of a bathroom stall.
Okay. So get this. He confiscates these drugs, and then he's found down in the restroom at the sheriff's department. And then another sheriff comes, finds him like that, and then calls for backup. And then, so there's the officer's car that was exposed. There's the officer car that found him. And then like the sergeant comes and other cops come. And they, towards the end of the video, start going through the back of the officer who overdosed. And they're looking for the confiscated things from his earlier stop, and they couldn't find it. And in the back of the cruisers, they have like lockers, like where they put all that shit to where you can't like break in and get it, right? So I think we'll go to the Uwu stream because it shows it. It looks like it's been cut down some, but it's pretty interesting. I'm going to speed it up. I don't think we're going to watch the whole thing. Oh, wait, this is something different. Where's it at? Is this it? Hold on. Hold, please. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me find it. Okay, here it is. From the get-go. This is crazy. Pay attention to this guy's color and how out he was. Trying to get it to the very beginning so we don't miss nothing, bitch. Okay. And we might need some sound.
There you go. Wake up, bud. Here you go. Wake up. Come on, Mark. Come on. Wake up, bud. Come on.
On October 24th,
See how gray he
2023, panic ensues at the Sacramento County Sheriff's Department in California
almost
when a
dead.
deputy enters the bathroom to find a colleague unresponsive on the floor. As deputies attempt life-saving measures, the mystery of what caused his collapse unravels, forcing them to draw a horrifying conclusion. The following report is based on official police records. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. It's just after 8 p.m. when an on-duty deputy enters the restroom at the Sacramento County Sheriff's Department, finding Deputy Marvin Morales seemingly passed out in the corner of the stall.
Pew, my dog's blowing it up.
Get his back off. Straight his legs.
Look at his
Straight
legs.
Yep.
He just straight freaking scorpion.
Morales. Morales. Hey, Morales. Hey, drag him out. Drag him out. Drag him out. Drag him out. Hey, leave that door open for fire.
Debo, protein farts are killer.
Wake up, bud. Come on. Pulse. How's it? Pulse. Still got breathing? Not breathing. Got pulse. That's his car. That's my car. I came to use the restroom. I thought he was in there taking a poop, and as soon as I opened the door, he's leaning against the corner.
Why you gotta put him on blast like that? I thought he was in there taking a poop. Bitches, if I go down, don't be telling nobody about my fucking bowel movements, okay? Don't tell nobody about my poop habits. I like to be the one that spreads that information. Thick.
He's down. He's down. There we go. There we go.
Of course he's down. He was fucking gray. He was almost DEAD.
Lovely. There you go. Wake up, bud. Wake up. Come on, Mark. Come on,
At least he's Sonorous now.
Come on, man. Wake up, Rouse. Wake up, Rouse. Wake up. There you go. There you go. Hey, you roll into the recovery, right? Can we start rolling into the recovery at all? Just like mucus from the net. Keep like this. Breathe in. Come on, Mark. Come on, bud. Come on, Marvin. Mark.
I love how none of them are like giving him any rescue baths. I mean, like those 1 or 2 breaths could be like agonal, which are like not life sustaining, but at least he's keeping himself alive. He might be brain dead when he comes back, but nobody's like, I ain't taking one for the team. That's crazy.
Come on, bud. Yeah, good. Come on, Mark. Step out of the league.
They attempt a sternal rub, a technique used to assess a person's level of consciousness, but Deputy Morales has no visible response.
Come on, Mark. Let's try to
See, Sarge saw it too.
There we go. There we go. Come on, Mark. Come on, Mark. There we go. Hey, take this. I'm going to the ambulance. Come on, Mark. Come on. Come on, Mark. There you go. Keep breathing, man. Stay with us. You're good.
Paramedics arrive, and Deputy Morales is transported to a local hospital for further treatment. Meanwhile, deputies on scene learn he collected narcotics during an earlier on-duty call. With concerns he may have experienced an accidental exposure, deputies begin...
Accidental exposure. Okay, so this is the way that it was being reported when it very first happened. And on this channel, they start... he like clips it and fast forwards it so you don't see like the whole end of the stream. But I remember when this happened, I found like another video. I don't know if it was on this channel or not though, but you could tell that other employees and like his coworkers were trying to cover for him. And there was the one guy, you'll hear him in here, that does the right thing, and he's like, no. And then after that guy started speaking up, then the rest of the people started like taking the guy's side that was trying to do the right thing. I'm like, that is so sad, but at least somebody fucking did the right thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it is. Like, people in their damn herd mentality, they're just like, oh, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and side with this person, and I'll go ahead and lie, cheat, and steal and do whatever it is. Like, even fucking cops, man, that's crazy.
Search his vehicle.
Hey, like I said, it was in the club.
Concerns he may have further treatment. Meanwhile, deputies on scene learn he collected narcotics during an earlier on-duty call. With concerns he may have experienced an accidental exposure, deputies begin to search his vehicle.
Hey, like I said, it was in the club.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I felt this was anything.
This cop on the right,
I'm not seeing anything in the box.
that male cop, he's the one that was doing the right thing from the beginning.
Would probably not be in this picture.
Actually, shine light over here, Sarge.
No. Something else?
He was like the Poindexter nerd in the situation.
What's going on that one? I don't see any other gloves floating around in there, do you?
No.
Pull up his last call that he was on and see if he already logged anything in RMS for it. I'm surprised we haven't done that, and if we're not finding it, he could have already possibly booked it.
I was like, he was on a 415 family, and I didn't say anything about dope.
No, he was on a, he collected dope at like 6.
6:30-ish.
The following footage, recorded at a Shell gas station, captures the moment he obtained the narcotics, just hours before he would be found unresponsive on the bathroom floor.
What's up, bro? What's good?
So this
okay?
is the stop I showed you guys already.
You having a lot of fun out here, bro?
Yeah. You got new sunglasses.
I just saw you last week over here, bro.
Yeah.
Their
You was
conversations
dancing
are
at the same time too, man.
Yeah.
You promised me your best dance moves.
Who?
You.
Yeah.
You promised me your best dance moves.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so to me, in my mind, I'm like, this motherfucker saw this dude out dancing with all this energy and was probably like, I bet you he's on some mathematics. So I think that he created this interaction so that he could get on the comeuppance of whatever that dude had, right? He's not out there like doing something for suspicious activity because the guy was supposedly dancing at a gas station. Like, what is he doing that's suspicious? He's in a commercial lot, public commercial lot. That's weird, right? Questions.
What's up?
Questions.
I gotta go back to downtown and dance there. They're all waiting for me. Last time I went to the stadium was about to fall down.
You were about to pass out the other night, though, last week. You was on that Fetty.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I didn't see this part. So chances are he knew that it wasn't mathematics. He probably knew it was the good. Oh, dirty.
Is that what that foil is right there in your pocket? Or you can be real with it. Just be real. Just be real.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Could be.
Could be, is it? I think it is.
I'm not sure.
Yeah?
No, not for now.
So you could either hand it over or I could put you in cuffs and take it out your pocket. It's up to you. Hand it over. Hand it over.
This guy's got a free plug. That's what this is. Fucking crazy. Oh my gosh.
Put that straw right there.
Don't act like you're too good
Deputy
for
Morales
it,
and his partner
officer.
temporarily detain the suspect. After clearing his pockets, he asks for clarification on the contents of the foil packet.
What is this? What exactly is this? Pistol? Pistol?
Deputy Morales can then be seen tucking the foil packet into a black glove before securing it in the hatch of his cruiser. Afterwards, he writes the suspect a citation for possession of narcotics and lets him go.
Interesting. It's interesting that he didn't wear gloves, so maybe he did believe him that it
Despite
was
securing
just
the evidence in his
mathematics.
cruiser, it's nowhere to be found. However, deputies still searching quickly find something else, which raises even more concerns.
You said foil with a glove, right? How often do we just get rid of those?
Pretty cited.
You're right. Yeah, that might just be an old busted enough pipe because there was no mention of a pipe in the call.
Yeah, but there's glass right here and there's foil. Or there's not foil, but there's...
Yeah, it might just be...
Okay, you see the officer that's on the other side? He said I cited him right there. So this is the other officer that responded to the call. So basically, he's saying that he wrote the guy the ticket and that this has to be what they confiscated, I'm guessing. Is he trying to have the cops back? You guys tell me.
Despite securing the evidence in his cruiser, it's nowhere to be found. However, deputies still searching quickly find something else, which raises even more concerns.
You said foil with a glove, right? How often do we just get rid of those?
Pretty cited.
You're right. Yeah, that might just be an old busted enough pipe because there was no mention of a pipe in the call.
Yeah, but there's glass right here and there's foil. Or there's not foil, but there's...
Yeah, it might just be an old enough pipe, Sarge.
Oh.
So that might just be an old pipe.
I see what you did there, officer.
No, when was that what it was? It was foil,
It said what the guy said was meth, so it was off-white substance and foil.
No mention of a pipe, though.
No.
One deputy considers an explanation that might explain why the narcotics would no longer be secured in his vehicle.
He tried to do a little cover up, in my opinion. He was like, the shattered glass. He's trying to imply that the shattered glass is the pipe that they collected earlier. That's my speculation. That's my investigative skills. That's crazy.
You think he was gonna go and book it, but use the bathroom first?
No, there's no reason he could have, but there's no reason to pocket it because the stuff's all the way in the back of the station. So you have to get back in the car and drive in and grab it. That has to be in the cargo pocket.
It has to be. But are his pants still in the hospital? He went with his pants to the hospital.
See if they can check on that.
Deputies with Morales at the hospital check his pockets, finally locating the evidence.
Now we both saw him put that shit in the little lockbox in the back of his truck. Now why? I ask you smart motherfuckers. Why is it now in his pocket? Because he was in the bathroom smoking it up for free. Cops make decent money and they have a decent retirement. And this motherfucker's got a free drug plug. Some people.
You so floating there. Yeah, I don't want to fucking open it up, get us all exposed. Yeah. I'm just gonna jack quick.
However, the question of whether the exposure was accidental reaches a shocking conclusion when deputies locate a small glass pipe and an orange torch lighter in the bathroom where Deputy Morales collapsed.
The pipe that's on the ground was the extra place. That's what I'm concerned about. There's a meth pipe.
Shocking. Was it really shocking though, guys? Was it really shocking? I don't think so. I don't think so. You know why I don't think so? It's really fucking hard to have a job, to be somewhere every day on time, especially a job like that. Well, they work long shifts, so now I know why he might have needed the math. But watch what we're about to find out right easy.
I don't remember, but it was in the stall. Okay, him. Okay.
Additionally, hair and blood samples collected at the hospital indicated at least 90 days of narcotics use.
Regular user, motherfuckers. Regular user.
Investigators with the Bureau of Internal Affairs discovered that on August 9th and 15th, 2023, he cited 2 individuals for misdemeanor possession of paraphernalia. In his reports, he claimed to have disposed of a glass pipe, but later admitted to taking one home and using it multiple times. Investigators with the Bureau of Internal Affairs ultimately concluded that Deputy Morales intentionally used the narcotics he seized from the suspect on October 24th, 2023. On January 1st, 2024, investigators recommended Morales for termination. However, before formal action was taken, he submitted a formal resignation letter on February 2nd, 2024.
Of course he did, bitch. Of course he did. So now, you would think we're done, right? We're done with this dude. He almost died. He did some pretty shady shit. But for some reason, the good Lord was like, we're going to give you another chance. I just found this all today. It happened at the beginning of this year. Does anybody know where the fuck I'm going with this? Because if you do, I'd be shocked. This is some shit. Are you ready? Hold on, let me close these tabs so I don't get them all confuckled. What is this? I think this, we'll just get rid of this one. It's just a 2-minute clip saying that he quit. There's a body cam footage. Okay. Let's see. This is why, I don't know why, I just have to have faith that the good Lord knows what he's doing and brought this motherfucker back for a reason. But I really wish he wasn't here to do the damage that he caused. Because another innocent person lost their life. It's really fucked up. Warning, I'm not going to show the body camera footage right now, but I will show it in a minute. So, body camera footage. This is from KCRA.com. It's News Channel 3. Body camera video footage released by the Sacramento County Sheriff's Office shows the pursuit, crash, and law enforcement shooting of a former deputy who killed his 11-year-old son in Elk Grove last month. Meanwhile, the California Department of Justice confirmed that it is investigating the case under the law AB 1506, which is when there is an officer-involved shooting resulting in the death of an unarmed civilian. On December 2nd, 2025, officials said 40-year-old Marvin Morales, a former Sacramento County deputy, fatally assaulted his son. Morales was previously found to have lied about his drug use following an investigation into his 2023 fentanyl poisoning while on the job. Elk Grove police said that they got a call after 8 a.m. on December 2nd from a mother concerned about the safety of her 2 children. There are cameras in their home, and the mother saw the father, later identified as Morales, assaulting his son, and then saw her son lying on the ground unresponsive. That prompted her to call the police out of concern. Officers went to the 7600 block of blah, blah, blah way, where near blah, blah, blah Parkway and blah, blah, blah road, and found the boy with multiple stab wounds. The child, identified as blah, blah, blah Morales, died from his his injuries after he was taken to the hospital. Morales had left by the time the officers arrived. And then the other child, I believe, was 6 years old and was found fine. So here is the body cam footage.
Walk to us now! Marvin, walk to us! Don't reach! Don't reach! Put it down!
Y'all don't think they're gangsters? I feel bad for all of these officers that are involved. Because this was, at one point in time, their coworker and friend, I'm sure. So this had to have, like, created some sort of fucking trauma. You know what I mean? So crazy. There might be an ad on this. Yeah, there is. Oops. Not what I meant to do. Go back. I could barely see the fucking volume thing. Oh my god, they made it tiny as fuck. Tiny as fuck. Tiny as fuck. Oh well. So anyways, that's fucking crazy. There's that. So yeah, prayers to all those officers that were involved in all that. Hopefully they did like some debriefing therapy, which I'm sure they did. We used to have to go through that when I worked in Life Flight. So if there was like an extremely traumatic thing that we went to, but it also said that there was no weapon recovered at the scene. So that's kind of shitty for the officers as well. Because, you know, they all took their suspension and then they have to live with the fact that they took them out the game. But whatever. Okay, let's fucking move on from that crazy ass thing. Crazy Train says, what a selfish prick. That is a terrible situation, right? I mean, how tragic for his child, for his wife, and then for his old co-workers. Like, it's fucking evil, dude. Drugs are evil. Ugh. So that's that. All right, so does anybody know why Chris Chan was arrested? Because I did come across this when I was on the UWU website. The UWU website. The UWU YouTube. And
In the room. Wait, Spirit, well, interdimensionally,
this is
can't tangibly see them.
Chris Chan being
Is
arrested.
there anybody else in the room? Wait, Spirit, well, interdimensionally, you can't tangibly see them. Spirit, don't. Follower. Yeah, those are trolls. They're following me from the internet. Do not report this.
I think it's real. Oh my God, what is this?
I am Chris Chan Sanchu, your goddess blue heart. Okay, all right. It's happening now. We're on the very last thread.
What? They're everywhere.
I know it was a warrant.
We're surrounded.
What began as a routine arrest on August 1st, 2021 in Henrico, Virginia, quickly spiraled into a surprising spectacle in the parking lot of a Regency Inn hotel. The focus of the unexpected attention was internet personality known as Chris Chan. This never-before-seen footage was obtained and first released by EWU and reveals a behind-the-scenes look at the day that took thousands of online observers by storm.
What the heck is going on right now? This is the most wild call for service I've ever been on.
As officers with the Henrico County Police Department cautiously approach the second-floor hotel room, they prepare themselves in case a possible altercation waits for them behind the door.
She's right here. Oh, gotta unlock it. Hello.
Yes.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Christine Chandler.
Okay, can you come?
Wait, hold on. Are those socks? Or are her fucking feet and legs that white, bitch? I hope they're socks.
For a second.
Crazy cop saying, oh my God, what is this? Right?
Okay.
You're not gonna stop. You're not gonna do that. Do not fight. You will get tased.
Okay, well, listen, I will comply, but I'd like to clear up I'd like to come back to my things.
We'll get that all straight. We'll get all straight.
Do you guys find it oddly freaking weird that Chris Chan transitioned and then what's the other guy's name? Tipsy? Is it Tipsy or Tippy? The other guy, reaction dude? The other gamer guy? Just transitioned too? I remember they were talking about that in the LCU.
And what about my van? And I'd like to put my shoes on, please.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Okay, I can slip into my shoes. Magic Chan, Chris L. Savannah.
While these words may seem insignificant to the officers, they carry a profound significance for Chris, which will be explained later.
You're just being detained right now until I can confirm the warrants, okay? Just hang tight.
The officers have received reports of some very disturbing allegations against Chris, but nothing prepares them for the events that are about to unfold.
Sit down right here.
Okay, I will sit down.
Okay. Where are your shoes? Right here?
Right over there.
Is there anyone else in the room with you?
What's on that table? Let's be a creeper. Oh, it's calm to go back, huh? Wait, is it gonna work?
Why? That's my son. That's my set of keys over there.
Pause.
Your keys to your car?
Keys to the van and.
Pause. Okay, we got some Tums. We got some water. We have like body wash or lotion. I don't know. She says like you could search. You could go in my bag and anything in the room. I have nothing to hide, so I don't know. I'm assuming the big, large mold dildos are put away.
And yeah, my wallet's in my bag over there, the brown bag.
What, this bag?
Yes.
Can I look in it?
And grab something. Oh, that's one of my rings.
I know. Can I look through? Can I get your bag out of here?
I have nothing to hide. Go ahead and look through everything that's in the room.
Go ahead and look at everything that's in the room.
Go ahead. You have my permission.
Okay.
Just flip them on. They're going to give you flip-flops when you get down to the jail.
Okay, well,
You know how mad I would be if a cop told me that shit? Yeah, bitch, you're about to get those slides, those jelly slides. The fuck? I'd probably freaking add a charge. I'd probably get some officer battery if he was fucking talking shit to me like that.
Identify as female, and I would appreciate if I was suspected as such. It even says so much.
I bet you do, and I bet you would.
Okay, well, I identify as female, and I would appreciate if I was suspected as such. It even says so on my driver's license, female.
Okay, that's fine.
Just making sure.
As one officer searches through Chris's belongings, he quickly makes an...
What do you guys think about how inmates are held? Do you think that they should be held as the gender that they identify with or the gender that they physically are? I had this discussion with Emlo probably about a year ago when I was popping off about how the whole economy needs to be rebuilt from the bottom up. Like we need to bring back like vocational training in prisons and jails and stuff because people get out and they don't have anything to do. But we actually had a discussion about this too. So I'd be interested to hear other people's takes on it.
Interesting discovery.
Where's your wallet at?
Oh.
This
Don't
is
come over
funny
here.
The duct tape wallet.
Okay. Outside.
Duct tape wallet, bitch. She got a duct tape wallet. Tell me why. I know Pappy Emla would love that shit. She loves her some fucking duct tape. Bitch, I'm about to make you a duct tape wallet. Watch out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Okay.
All right, let's grab a seat.
Okay.
Don't blur it. I want to see the designer wallet.
No, grab a seat right there for me.
I want to know how to make my own.
Do you want all this to go with you? Like your wallet? Or you just want your ID to go with you and your cell phone?
Yeah, my wallet and my cell phone is over there in front of the tarot deck box.
Yeah, I got a cell phone right here.
Oh, God.
That's
Of
my
course she
secondary
reads
phone.
That's your
tarot.
secondary phone?
Yeah, I have two phones, one for the trolls and one for my home. I got two phones, one for the boys and one for my friends. You think I need two phones? There's a song.
Yeah, Kevin Gates.
I got 3 phones,
Yeah.
bitch.
Hey, listen to the music guy.
Nah, that's a popular one. He's a fine gentleman.
He's popular.
Suddenly, a keen-eyed officer spots something happening outside, which sets him on edge.
Are you waiting for someone to come to your room or something?
People were out. No, I was only waiting for the deputy that I talked with earlier today from the sheriff's office in Rutgersville.
Okay. All right. You're not waiting for like anybody else though? Any friends or anything?
I have nobody else.
The only reason I'm asking is because there's a car up there and there's 2 gentlemen staring at us.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know if you're waiting for someone to come over or whatever.
Yeah, see? That's kind of much more like a
It's a sure.
I was not waiting for anybody. I was not waiting.
They're standing up there by the gas.
I wasn't going to watch
There's
this
people.
whole video, but it's going by pretty quick.
That's curious.
I'm just asking.
I
want anyone to
don't
walk on.
remember
While Chris
who the
doesn't
trolls
recognize
were.
the strangers gathering to watch them from a distance, there may be a reason for their
Oh, there's the
unnerving
crowd.
presence.
Okay, well, I would say question them because I am famous and infamous on the internet, so they may be video recording.
Cool.
So,
I'm recording you as well.
that's. I think that much.
Not readily accepting Chris's explanation, the officers try to work out their own alternate explanation for the curious...
I don't know if I'd say you're famous. You're correct on the infamous part, but not famous.
Takers.
Yeah, they still are.
There's nothing illegal in the room, and nothing illegal in the bag. Please feel free. I have nothing.
It's got a very military style haircut. I wonder if it's Green County. Navy blue yards.
So here they're speculating whether it's undercovers from another agency, and then you'll hear the officer say that agency uses rental cars for some of their undercover ops.
It's a rental. It's good.
That would be something Green County.
I mean, I know there's a lot of agencies that use rentals for surveillance. I mean, like staring. Yeah, I know. So I asked her just instead of stare all the time. Just staring right as we walk up. I didn't see him there before.
They shrug it off for now, but it will soon become apparent that these observers have surprising intentions that none of the officers could have predicted.
So you talked to the Green County Sheriff's Office today?
Yes.
Did they call you or did you reach out to them?
I reached out to them. I wanted to make sure my dog and cats back at home were safe and taken care of.
I guess so. The warrant itself is not a surprise. You know there was an investigation, all that.
Yeah.
That's actually a great point. Sarge said, if you have a penis, you go where penises are. If you have a vag, you go where vag is. No pregnancy in jail, in my opinion. I agree with that. I never really thought about pregnancy in jail. But yeah, there's no reason why they couldn't be on home arrest or something of the sort. Like, even if they're homeless, they could go somewhere and be on home arrest. And they should still be able to bond with their babies, you know? It's crazy. It's crazy. At least fucking a month, I would think, right? When does your colostrum stop? I think it's like a month out. So, yeah.
There was an investigation. Yes, I am aware of the situation.
Okay. Did they say that they were coming to Richmond?
Yes, they said they were coming to Richmond. And my vehicle, in case it was obvious, is the blue Dodge Caravan out there.
Yeah.
Its license plate says Sanchi on it.
Why you got a freaking stash, dude? Just commit to the bit. That's all I ask for. Don't look weird. So, like, kids don't ask questions. Don't expose kids to weird shit. Commit to the bit. If that's what you want to do, then do it.
And my vehicle, in case it was obvious, is the blue Dodge Caravan out there.
Yeah.
Its license plate says Sanchi on it.
Magichan Sonichu, a blend of the characters Pikachu and Sonic the Hedgehog, is a character from Chris's hand-drawn graphic novel series. Sonichu may be more than just a drawing, however, as you'll soon hear from Chris how this character blurs the line between fiction and reality.
So just so you're aware, right now we're just confirming the warrant through Greene County, okay? That's why I said to detain once they say that once they say the paper's in hand, the actual arrest warrant, then you're going to be under arrest.
Monitor keeps doing that.
Okay. Well, you didn't at first, but I'm glad you did. Yeah, that was kind of the point a little bit.
Meanwhile, the evolving situation outside still has the officers on high alert.
Yeah.
You might go to where they start walking her out, because that's where the interaction happens with that crowd.
You don't know any people?
I do not know those people. Yeah, those are trolls. They're following me from the internet. Do not report this.
Don't.
Followers.
Oh my God, what is this? What is happening right now?
This is going to be trending on the internet. They're going to post this online.
Though this prediction comes close, the footage will go even more viral than Chris imagines.
That annoys the shit out of me. Somebody just yelled, like, go to church or whatever. It irks me when people use Christianity or use their faith to judge other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's in every Bible that I've ever read, not to judge others. And that's the good Lord's freaking job, not yours. So that includes everybody. We're all brothers and sisters. So if you're going to have that belief, I just feel like you should have it, right? Who cares what other people believe?
Appreciate it. I wasn't convinced that there's really
not your business.
There you go. I mean, Google Christian or Sonichu, and there you go.
I can give my opinions, but I don't condemn people.
Coming out of the woodwork. Good, I just saw you. Where'd you see that? Regency.
I'm complying. I am complying. I am good like this. And I am Christian Sanchu, your goddess blue heart, and I continue to stand strong, and I maintain everything. But
goddess blue heart. I gotta come up with my own thing. What am I? A goddess queen, purple heart, green heart? Because I love purple and green together. Or does that make me a crazy person? I need to find that line. Where's the line that I belong on the fucking internet? Because I'm the good kind of crazy in person. I gotta find the good kind of crazy to transition on the internet.
quick note, and my Sonic shoes and those shoes and everybody.
Let's not talk to them, okay?
Yeah,
I was hoping they would show the people so we would know who it was that was streaming to 3,000 people.
It's been stressful, but I'm taking it one moment at a time, and I got my loves.
While Chris maintains a positive attitude in the face of uncertainty, the officers can't help but be increasingly amused by the attention and the seemingly growing crowd.
What? They're everywhere. I don't mean that. We're surrounded. I'm searching you, not Kristen.
Well, it's offering you the option there.
What the heck is going on?
Ew.
This is the most wild altar service I've ever been on.
No thanks, hard pass. Bet you could have a fucking pum pum in your crotch. I'm gonna let you go.
Like I said, Chris, there you go. I felt good.
Let's have a seat.
Okay. It's happening now. We're on the very last thread. It's happening right now. We're living it. The Birds, baby. If that manager hero, we're going to meet him very soon.
I bet you're never working overtime for us again. Oh, certainly. Well, let's just wait.
With Chris now secured in custody and the tension from the crowd finally easing.
That must be an officer who is working overtime, like at a different precinct than he normally does. They do that sometimes.
Two of the officers are more than ready to put the bizarre encounter behind them.
All right, y'all have a good day.
Thank you, officers. I'm the student.
All right, can we go eat now? Yeah, 100%.
But the unusual day isn't over for the officer tasked with driving Chris to the police station. And as you'll witness, Chris has so much more left to share.
Oh, celebrity scandals, all of that. And people just taking it.
Celebrity? Bitch, that's a stretch. Why does she sound like Tina or like the old has-beens from the LCU? They swear they're so fucking famous. And it's like, dude, nobody knows who you are. Normal people don't know who you are. That's when you're a celebrity. When normal people know who the fuck you are, then you're a celebrity. When normies like me fucking know who you are, then you're a celebrity. Oh, fucking randoms on the internet? No. Yeah, you could be internet famous, but that doesn't make you a celebrity, bitch.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, and over a month from now, the next celebrity scandal is going to happen.
Okay.
And they'll be all over that.
All right.
You may recognize or know
A month? That's kind of generous. I'm sure they forgot about you 2 days later.
And discoveries of the Sonichu and Rosechu Pokemon species.
I'm not aware of that.
Okay, well, you give you a little bit of homework for research on your own time, then that's okay.
Yeah.
Essentially, I am a decent and good individual. I believe in everything that is right and positive, and I am literally a goddess. And
Hashtag relate, bitch. I'm a goddess too. It's just nobody knows it. Nobody respects it. Nobody believes it. How much of a goddess are you? If you got to tell people, though, right?
that will be proven in the near days to come as we are on the completion of the dimension merge, where the universe half that was divided in 1380s by order of King Arthur.
Wow.
He ordered Merlin and 2 other magicians to remove and banish all.
Is this like crazy unmedicated? Like, is that what this is? Or are there just people who believe in alternate realities so much that they talk about it in normal conversation? Maybe this is just like gamer gibberish. Maybe that's what it is, and I just don't know any better. But to me, this is like unmedicated mental illness, no? I don't know, whatever makes you happy. I'm sure if I find a fairy tale land I like enough, I'm going to talk about it 24/7, 365.
Dragons, unicorns, and other quote-unquote mythical
dragons
creatures.
And unicorns, I'm fucking sold.
By order of King Arthur, he ordered Merlin and 2 other magicians to remove and banish all dragons, unicorns, and other quote-unquote mythical creatures.
I want to go there,
individuals.
where they still exist,
and
though.
as we were separated, transported into from what was originally called Universe 1C211987.
Chris dives into an astonishing account of multiple universes where fictional characters coexist, many of whom may sound quite familiar.
You have everybody there. You have Superman, you have Mickey Mouse, you have Iron Man, you have Darkwing Duck, you have you have Nippon. You even have Ratchet and Clank.
Is it Darkwing Duck? Why did I think it was Duckwing Duck? That's like the character from like Scrooge, the Scrooge McDucks, right? The old, what was that old cartoon with the little Huey, Dewey, and Louie and their Uncle Scrooge? Am I mistaken? I don't know. Oh, she's about to talk about Super Mario. More Super Marios. That was my jam.
Mouse, you have Iron Man, you have Darkwing Duck, you have you have Nippon. You even have Ratchet and Clank. You have the Super Mario Brothers. And you have Sonic. You have Link. You have everybody. You name it, they're there. And of course, especially Sonichus and Roshus and all of the other Pokemon known and yet to be known in all of existence.
So you're saying Pokemon's going to come back to this?
Autism. I know autism is one of the diagnoses Chris has. Ooh, that's crazy. Because I've only experienced autism where like people just have like a touch of the tism and they're like super duper smart, focused, like crazy IQs. So I wonder if all this stuff is DuckTales. Thanks, Emlo. Fuck. So I wonder if all this stuff is, I need somebody to educate me. I need somebody who is just as autistic to educate me on all the different universes that there are that has to do with like Disney and Mario Brothers. And I liked Pokemon Go for a minute, but I've never been that deep into it. You know what I mean? I should pick that shit back up. It was fun. But I don't know like all the lore, like mythology or anything like that. But I wonder if, because I don't know, is autism like to where you can like just focus into things for like hours on end? Or am I wrong in thinking that? I don't know. I don't know that much about autism, TBH.
Right now?
Yes, among others. Like I said, if Batman or actually, let me ask you, who is your favorite superhero?
I'd probably go with Spider-Man.
He's gonna come around. You're gonna meet him.
All right, I can't wait.
I mean, if you're ever in New York, he's gonna be swinging around there.
Why New York? Why only New York? Why can't he go wherever he wants?
Well, I mean, yeah, he can't go because he's a Spider-Man. He does whatever a spider can. But also, I am particularly fond of and have great appreciation for the mentally capable and the psychic power type of individuals. I have great respect for them, especially the good ones.
As the ride nears its end, Chris drops one final bombshell that will surely leave the officer with a lasting impression.
Yeah, so I am married interdimensionally with my husband, Magic Chan Sonichu, and I'm also married to Hannah. Not my brain went blank on the word there, but anyway, I am also polygamously married to Giselle Roshu and Silvana Roshu, and the one and only Mewtwo, the one that was cloned by Giovanni's team in Team Rocket as featured in the first Pokemon movie.
Chris Chan, whose legal name is Christine Chandler, was taken to the Central Virginia Regional Jail and held without bond after being charged with incest. The victim was alleged to be Chris's mother. On August 8th, 2020.
What? What? What, bitch? What? Can you tell I didn't watch this video all the way to the end? I've been like, I don't know what happened. I know there was a warrant. I don't know what it was. What? No. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Crazy bitch. What the fuck? Where is this at? I need to know where this is. Henrico? Is that what it says? Bitch. We gotta look this up. We gotta look this up. Oh my God. I can't say that I'm sad. Where is Henrico? Is that a county? I'm trying to look at the badge on the cops thing. Okay, Henrico. Well, I have to at least say, Henrico County is located on the Central Virginia, immediately surrounding the capital city of Richmond on its western, northern, and eastern borders. That's crazy. So it's in Virginia. Is Virginia one of those states? You know how they have those weird states where it's still legal? Where they have weird laws? Allow, what the hell is it called? Incest. Okay. If you guys didn't know, this will blow your mind. New Jersey, Rhode Island, and Ohio. It is still legal. Well, at least we know people are fucking prosecuting and arresting motherfucking people. Sarge says, I think she's stuck in a wheelchair. Who? The mother? You guys, I can't take this right now. I cannot take this right now. I cannot. I cannot. Wow, you guys are blowing my mind right now. Blowing my motherfucking mind. Crazy Train says Chris has had years of abuse, childhood and adulthood, in person and online. Very sad, especially when she's not in the right mental headspace. Right? Oh, that's crazy. I almost wish she wasn't getting arrested to go to court. I wonder if they ended up giving her like a mental hospitalization or something as part of her arrest so she could get on medications. That's crazy. Like, I know like the online shit is nuts. I've seen like some people go crazy, like they obsess over people. I've seen that shit, and I know that it could be life ruining, but that shit's crazy. Let's see. I'm gonna Google. Let me move this over. You guys are just, I don't know, blowing my mind. Okay, I had to Google. I know that some people think that Googling a name is like internet stalking, but we're doing some internet investigations here. Okay, so you guys were talking about Chris Chandler's mom. It says that Chris Chandler's mom frequently uses a wheelchair. Wow. That's nuts. That's crazy. Wow. So this was like a few years ago. I don't really know anything current about Christian, but I'm just going to go ahead and wish that they're doing well, that they did get some medication and they're taking care of themselves, you know, doing what they could do. And that's crazy. That's nuts. Yeah. Poor. I mean, it's gross, but does anybody know any more details? Like, who's the victim in that situation? Because you would just assume it would be the mom, right? Because she's in a wheelchair and can't move. But maybe that's the environment that they grew up, that Chris grew up in. You know what I mean? That's so crazy. I'm telling you, fucking movies are crazy, but real life is even crazier. I'll tell you what. Okay, guys, that's everything that we had planned to go over. What did I do? Did I close it? I closed it. We could go over this real quick, which is the, he'll probably strike me for this. Let's see. Let me put this on here. Oh, we could look at this stuff real quick. So sometimes I'll look and see what's Googling on Trender, what's trending on Google. And I thought this is pretty funny that Memorial Day is here, but Chick-fil-A, will it be open or closed? That was trending on Google today. So tell me why Chick-fil-A is closed every motherfucking Sunday, but they're open for Memorial Day. So you care about God more than you do the people who gave their lives for this country? Make that make sense. Motherfuckers. I don't care. I'm gonna eat there anyway. Even though they hate the gays, they got some bomb ass waffle fries and their chicken's pretty bomb too. But it's fine. I forgive them for their hate. So there's that. And then what else was trending today? Oh, this is another gross. This guy was accused of recording children inside Old Navy and Target freaking dressing rooms. So he's a registered offender. He's accused of secretly recording people, including children, in dressing rooms. Let me see. So Michael Aber was arrested on was arrested on May 14th after police were called to a Target several days earlier when a victim reported finding a cell phone held under a stall door. The victim believed the phone was being used to record. Police said Aber returned to the Target the next day to record another victim. Police said both victims at the Target were children. That's gross. And I guess he did the same thing in Old Navy's. So look out for this guy. It doesn't even look like the same person. I guess lighting makes all the difference, huh? To me, his nose looks different here than here. But I guess that's really it. That's that. Okay, so let's talk about the big girl breakup with the death fats. AMBERLYNN. She is the first fatty that I ever found in girl world. And it's kind of hard to be a fat bitch on the internet and not get compared to AMBERLYNN and Foodie Beauty, which I got honestly, I get compared to Foodie a lot more because we carry our weight the same. A lot of people think, well, let's just say Foodie Beauty thinks she doesn't gain weight in her arms and her legs. Like I don't. But facts are facts, bitch. If you look at my arms and you look at my legs, there's a big difference between that bitch and mine, even when she was my weight. I don't think she's ever been online when she was my weight, though. I think she started like in the 300s or something. So anyways, I've kind of always known who ALR was, AMBERLYNN Reid. And then I found out who Foodie was because people were in my comments being like, you're built like Foodie Beauty. And I'm like, who the fuck is this bitch? Oh. So I was kind of happy for Amber. She's had a few different girlfriends. I kind of have followed her streams throughout the years, like as far back as like, what was it? Live Me. But I'm not like an Amber hater. I'm not an anybody hater. Like I'm not really passionate about anybody online enough to care about them that much. But some of the shit that she's been through, like I could see why it happens. Like everybody flips the fuck out like, oh my God, her dog nails are so fucking long and da 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 da. Granted, they were. It was a problem that needed to be fixed. Was it animal abuse? Y'all are kind of stretching some shit. She would get an animal like a 20-year-old, not thinking of the future. I like a lot of young people fucking do this. It's not so common as it used to be because now we're kind of teaching our kids like it's a lifelong commitment. It's not just a puppy or it's not just for like what you think the dog is going to live. Like think of it as like for the rest of your life, you're feeding, walking and watering this fucking dog and you're doing the grooming, you're doing the nails, you're doing whatever it is. But, dogs, like even my dog, he still has his dew claws and I still like struggle getting one of them like filed because he's a little dick and I have to like have somebody help me feed him and distract him while I get the little grinder out and do his nails. But I wasn't quick to jump on the hate train with her and I don't think I'll ever be just because she grew up on the fucking internet, dude. If we all fucking had hundreds of thousands of followers, or does she have hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands? I don't even know. I'd have to look. At that young age, I'm pretty sure we'd fucking stream some dumbass shit too, you know? But I've never seen her do anything on stream that was just hateful, mean, or like abusive to her animals. Semi-neglectful sometimes, yeah. But I mean, when you don't have a car and you don't walk to take your animals for a walk very long, like to, you know, I don't know about smaller dogs, but bigger dogs, on the sidewalk, they grind down their own nails if you walk them frequently enough. But yeah, I mean, there should be some sort of accountability there, but I don't think it's as serious as everybody else made it. But anyways, she's always been, and I've always kind of laughed in the background because people always talk shit like Amber can't get nobody. And behind the scenes, she's been a little fucking player. Like the second she's not with someone, she has somebody freaking on the back burner waiting to be pulled up to the front one, dude. So that shit pretty, like, it fucking cracks me up. But anyhow, so people have been on her and on Tommy, this recent girlfriend that she's been with for a little while. I guess they broke up to make up and then they were friends and then they were back together. And now I guess they broke up. I don't know what it's for, but girl, if you want to come on and give the tea, you could come on and give the tea if you don't want to go on your own channel. Oh, is she on Kick? I should search on Kick and see. Let me search here and see. And see. Let me search. I would assume her name would be the same, right? I heard she was on Kick, but I'm not sure. Whether they're her real account or not. Oh, someone has a Discord. Someone has a Discord. Huh. That's crazy. So there's an account on Kick called AMBERLYNN Reid Discord. And then it says there's one person watching, but I go in there. What is this? What is this? What is this? I think I found something, guys. Yeah, it's always like people always... Oh. Ooh. Ooh, okay, well, he shows a clip from this in his video. You haven't looked for her. Well, she got, did she get fired or did she quit? I don't remember if she got fired or she quit the LCU, but she's no longer in the LCU. And then I think she went to Kick. She got remonetized on YouTube, and then she got demonetized like within the same week. And I guess she was supposed to start on Kick. And the newest rumor that I heard was that Kim was going to help her on Kick behind the scenes, and then she blabbed her mouth. And Kim doesn't like it when you do that. And part of her problem is trusting the Gemini with gossip or tea. That's like a big thing with people in the LCU, is they want to be the one that has the gossip, because that's how they make their friends. They want to be the one telling the tea. They want to be the one doing this. You can't fucking trust nobody over there. I mean, not only are they two-faced fucking snakes, but they're always fucking telling your business. Hence why I never told anybody dick about me. Okay, so we're going to watch some of this. It's Mr. Snowflake. He's a large creator in the girl world space. Go over and give him a sub if you're not already. I'm not even subbed to him, but I will link him in the description. I had just seen he covered this, and I was like,
Hi everybody, little extra video today. I might do it just for members because I think it's going to be a very small one. We'll see. My battery's dying, but somebody did just send me this. Heard about it earlier this morning. Anyway, Amber and Emily have broken up.
I'm never going to go to bed.
We're broken up. So there's a tiny short from BPD. Someone's just sent me. Caught the first few seconds, and I was like, I'll watch and discuss it. Very small video. They're broken up. I thought it was going to be the final partner. Then, for the last few weeks, I've been saying I think they're going to break up at some point. Didn't think it would be now, but I thought they were going to break up. I hear things.
I remember when we were in the LCU, Kim and Brantley were on stream with her, and they were telling her about like how she needed to break up with Tommy because Tommy went to her ops, which I guess Tommy went to this other girl world reactor named Rachel, and was talking to her in DMs and was flirting with her, supposedly, allegedly. I'm not sure. But I guess she ended up giving some information to Rachel. I don't care enough to look at it. I don't really give a fuck what it was. But yeah, I don't know how I would react if somebody I was with freaking went to my ops. And thankfully I don't have to worry about that because I'm in a loving long-term relationship that it's freaking, I've known her since I was in high school. And it was one of those things where like all of our friends are like, you guys are meant to be together and you guys are like so in love with each other and whatever. And we were like, whatever. And we're just friends. And then we ended up getting together when I was 24-ish, 23, 24-ish. So I don't know how that would feel. You know what I mean? So, SARS says, girl puts up with so much shit, has for years. I have no clue how people can handle it, right? SARS says, I'm definitely not a fan of LCU. You were on that. I have no clue how I found you. And then SARS also says, I think Snowflake is a cutie and I don't understand straight dudes in the Amber versus girl world. Me neither. I always say that. I always say they're bitches because any straight guy that I know does not like to get into bitch drama. They will not give you opinions on some shit. They're very like me, like out of sight, out of mind. If you're not around me, I ain't talking about you. And if I do say something about you, it's because somebody asked me about you. And I'm not going to say anything I haven't already said to your face. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I was in the LCU for a hot minute. Well, more than a hot minute. I think I started popping up on streams in like January of last year. Whenever they kicked off Queens, they were doing tryouts for a third, I think, or to possibly go on another show. It was when what's her name? Lacey and Zay Zooted and I were in the same tryouts. I know for sure Zay Zooted was there because they kept Keem kept telling Boogie to bring up purple hair, which is what we all called Zay in the beginning. And Boogie kept pulling me up because my avatar has like purple in it and it's me on a motorcycle. So I was so pissed. I think it was day 2, but I was so pissed because the first day I couldn't try out because I was busy. The second day I actually tried out. I you know, got ready, did my makeup, did everything, fucking waited in members waiting for fucking ever. And then I never fucking got pulled up. I was like, oh, fuck these motherfuckers. So then I jumped on streams because that's how you used to like get known in the universe. And I had given deadlines like, oh, if you want me to go to Fat Camp, I got to know by this date because I needed Emlo like to prepare for the days off, book our clients to where we would have the days off together and be able to go. And then I quit fucking popping up on streams. And then all of a sudden, no, I popped up, I think in my bikini for something. I don't remember. No, Keem was like, I don't know. I was on stream with Keem for some reason. I popped up and he said something about, I said something about like being fat in a bikini or something. One of us said something like that. And he was like, do you have a bikini? Can you put one on now? And I'm like, yeah, what color? And he's all pink. And I'm like, all right, BRBs. So I went, put on a bikini, didn't tie my tits up so I could purposefully do like the boogie tipples thing. And then I popped up on stream. I did that. And then I got off stream and my dog needed something. And Keem kept calling me to come back up on stream. And I was like, sorry, family, real life comes first. My dog fucking needs to go outside, go pop, do all these things. And my wife had just gotten home from work. And so I didn't go back up. And then I popped up. I quit popping up for a while. And then all of a sudden he was like, Keem one day on stream was like, I want Zita Ray to come to Fat Camp, blah, blah, blah. So then we ended up going to Fat Camp. And it was all downhill from there. So yeah, that's probably why I got recommended to you, stars. If you like, if you've ever watched LCU content, sometimes they push my stuff because I don't have any clout outside of the universe, but I have videos and content. Like my name has videos and content in that universe. So that's that. Okay, so let's kind of skip around on his Snowflakes video. Are you sure that Snowflakes confirmed straight or no? Oh, Sarge, you should check it out. I did like a Fat Camp 1 versus Fat Camp 2 where I kind of edited down Fat Camp 1 to just the day I was on. That's pretty cool. The best thing that ever came out of me going into the LCU was that H3 covered me as a nobody, as a noob, as a first person, first time I've appeared like on the internet on camera doing IRL stuff. And Hila and Olivia were like, oh, who's this queen? Because, you know, I was all fat, not giving a fuck in dancing. That was before I got the cancer. I got super sick the next day and ended up staying in the motorhome a lot of the time because I was in pain, bitch. I was in pain. So here we go.
So we're going to watch this video from BPD.
BPD, guys. Go sub up BPD, whoever that is.
Sorry. So this is TikTok. Emily's TikTok, apparently. Oh, there we go. Tommy's new TikTok, sorry. I used you. Happy to help. I think someone says not soft and gentle anymore, and Emily posts a picture of a cat down the stairs.
Which is
Maybe
genuinely
Emily's trying to tell us what you did to Rarity. What did to Rarity.
Hold on, I forgot to pause it. Which is genuinely fucked up, dude. Like, you know that fucking triggers Amber. She will, like, cry at the drop of a dime about her fucking animal. And for very good fucking reason. Whether she's emotionally attached to that cat that she lost or not, that bitch has been through hell from all the freaking girl world community. Because that's one thing about the girl world community is there are a bunch of old cat ladies. And you know that movie, like, Don't Fuck With Cats? That's what it reminds me of. I'm like, that's what the bitches in girl world are like. Like, they take shit so fucking personal. It's like, live your life, boo. Live your life. So I think this is a very fucking low blow by Tommy. That's just my opinion, though.
Again, it won't be the last time. Emily will go back. There's something not right with Emily. We knew that with all the stuff. There's something not right.
So what he's referring to is supposedly Emily is a feeder. She has an ex-girlfriend that was discovered by the creepers in girl world to have passed away, and she was extremely large, and supposedly they had done, and I'm saying supposedly and allegedly just because I haven't confirmed it myself, and I don't like repeating fucking hearsay or whatever, but I guess they had made like crushing content, and Amber had kind of addressed it in the LCU to Zay because she knew Zay was going to do a deep dive once they kicked off the Glass channel. So she had sent Zay a long DM saying that, yeah, that was how they made money, but that's just how they were. it wasn't a fetish that Tommy actually has, and, you know, choose to believe me or not, you know? So that's what he's referring to, that she could be a feeder, and her ex-girlfriend did pass away from complications related to her weight because she was very young. I want to say it was a heart attack, but don't quote me on that.
And we knew this would happen at some point, that she would come on camera or make a video or go to a reaction channel saying, I was mistreated. Like, we know, and we were shouting at you to get out. Even when we knew how weird you were and the horrible stuff you were into, people were still saying, get out, you're getting physically...
Yeah, so people will say, like, AMBERLYNN doesn't want to lose weight because her girlfriend Tommy's a feeder, or this or her that. Even if her girlfriend is a feeder, she could, or if she still likes big women, or if she still likes SSBW, SS, supersized BBWs, SSBBWs, super fats, aka death fats, even if she does like those type of people, Amber could still take accountability and lose weight if she really wanted to, if she was really driven enough, if she wanted to live longer or have a better quality of life. She could do that. She could drop 100 pounds, 200 pounds, and still be considered an SSBBW. You know? I don't know. I don't agree with all this fucking black and white. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Treated. Anyway, I'm going on too much already. I've got time for this. Battery.
TikTok. What was TikTok?
This is the Discord.
Oh, I thought this was just going to be a minute-long TikTok, and I'll say, oh, the broken up, blah, blah, we're done. Oh, what's this?
Something about burnout, right? Something about burnout, right?
You're not on her TikTok anymore. What happened?
Okay, well, my thing is like, it's no one's business, don't you think?
Well, is it because you're on Ozempic again, or what is it?
Damn. No, I'm a fucking, you know, fuck it. I broke up with her.
Thank you, BPD, for that. I broke up with her.
See, like, why immediately does everybody go to, because you're on, I think she's on Wegovy, first of all, not even Ozempic. But why does everybody automatically assume that? You know, like, oh, you're losing weight, so now you're not on your girlfriend's TikTok, so she's breaking up with you because she's such a feeder and she's so into death fats. It's like, how fucking much do you want to showcase your motherfucking ignorance? I know that people are trolling and they do it just to trigger Amber, which, I mean, kind of worked here, but kind of didn't. But all these fucking absolutes are ridiculous, and jumping to conclusions is ridiculous.
Well, why? If that's true, maybe Amber did break up with Emily, but did she break up with Emily because Emily was about to break up with her? Maybe Amber has been doing the wrong things behind the scenes. Maybe Amber has been doing the wrong things behind Emily's back. Emily, you're going to get back with her. Even if she has been speaking to other people behind your back, you're still just going to... And she was...
See, that story, that freaking hypothesis, that freaking line of thinking makes more sense to me, right? Some girl is always known for having somebody on the back burner. Might have got busted. That's what I would go with. But I don't know. I'm a logical person sometimes.
Oh, I've been saying that for a little while now, so we'll stay.
Alone. Oh.
Sorry.
About burnout, right? Well,
Is it because you're on Ozempic again, or what is it?
damn. No, I'm a fucking, you know, fuck it. I broke up with her.
Really?
That sounded like a lie.
Let's just like move on and not talk about it. I personally don't want to talk
Just
about
her
it.
voice
So-
inflection to me.
There's
sounded
going
like
to
a
be a
lie.
little mini reaction. Maybe I'll put it up. We'll see. I don't want to talk about it. Then don't tell people a bit and then go, but I'm not talking about it. Well, you've spoken about it, so now people have questions. No, I'm not answering your questions, or just say it's none of that. If it's no.
See, but you don't get it because you don't really fucking live stream very often. And when you do, it's not about your life. It's about other people's lives. You know, you almost feel like how I feel. Like I owe people who support me and watch my videos and sit through my live streams when they're boring. I kind of feel like I owe them an answer to their questions, right? Or like, for instance, I probably would have never told everybody that I had cancer, you know, but it ended up like I needed to tell Keem, like, I can't move time slots for this show because I have physical therapy, I have occupational therapy, and I have a home health nurse because I ended up having cancer. So then that came out. And then it was kind of like, okay, I'm just going to make a one and done video. So if it comes up in the future, I don't have to fucking talk about it. People could just refer to the fucking video. I still get people all the time in my chat or in fucking the comments being like, I doubt you had cancer because you worked with the LCU. And I'm like, all right, well, go find it on my channel you know? So it's like sometimes you're forced into a situation to where you have to talk about things. It's not like, and if you're a vlogger, that's what you do. It's your fucking life. Your life is your content. So where's the line? And a lot of people struggle with that. Where's the line? You know, type of thing.
No one's business. Then say it's no one's business about it. I don't want to talk about it. Then don't tell people a bit and then go, but I'm not talking about it.
Yeah,
Well,
and the more you say that, the more they
So now
hound
people
you.
have questions. No, I'm not answering your questions. Or just say it's none of the, if it's no one's business, then say it's no one's business. I'll talk about how I'm losing weight. I assume she's losing weight. She's on the weight loss pills. 2-3 months to kick in. Aye, right.
Oh, if I want to, I would.
Let's Google how long it takes Wegovy to kick in. How long does it take Wegovy to start working? That works. 1 to 4 weeks. The medication begins building up in your system. You may notice less food noise or feel fuller faster. Most people lose about 2 to 3% of their body weight in this first month. 3 to 4 months. By week 17, many people reach the full maintenance dose of 2.4 milligrams and will see more noticeable steady weight loss. Okay, so you have to step up on Wegovy just like you do on Ozempic and Mounjaro. And then 6 to 12 months, peak weight loss effects typically occur after 12 to 15 months of consistent treatment. In clinical trials, people taking the maintenance doses lost an average of 6% of their body weight at 3 months and 15% over a year. Yeah, and that's combining it with increased activity. You know what I'm saying? You can't just take a miracle pill or a freaking fat jab and expect it to work. You know what I'm saying? You'll lose some weight, but you won't have those results if you're not adding a decent diet, like the quality of food that you eat and exercise. Because even if you're taking it and it helps the food noise in your head and it helps with the amount of food that you eat, if you're still eating trashy ass food, you're not going to have any energy. You're going to get like that flu feeling that you get when you're like go on the keto diet or like stuff like that. You're just going to feel constantly drained of energy unless you're focusing in and eating whole foods. So that's my experience. Anyways, it's hard to work out when you're not eating whole foods. Sarge says, I have 2 boob biopsies tomorrow. I've never done that before. Cancer is a bitch. I'm nervous. Don't be scared. The biopsies are normal. It's a common thing. Sometimes we always have like this weird tissue. Sometimes it's like there's a lot of other things besides the C word. So I'll send prayers up for you for your healing. So your strength and that everything will be negative. With boobs, more chances than not, I've seen that they're usually the biopsies come back normal and then they're like, okay, just follow up in a few more years. So Sarge said, I've never used DoorDash. I've never lived close enough to town. Yeah, DoorDash is a mug. It's addictive as fuck. I use that shit all the time for not just fast food, but like groceries and like I had Bevmo, like alcohol DoorDashed the other day. I was like, oh shit, I don't even got to go into Bevmo. Fuck yeah, bring that shit to me right on ahead.
You do, you go.
Am I right?
I'm happy as long as you don't have to go.
Abs, you're literally interrupting AMBERLYNN. Abs, you're literally interrupting.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's let her go. So reaction channels 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They should be posted that we're officially broken up.
Oh, did I get that first? Did anyone?
She's
I mean,
not lying.
BPD did it. At least that big Geordie's probably asleep now. Snooze, you lose. You broke well now, but does anybody
If you
really
guys
care?
don't know
Because
who
people
Jordy
get back
is, he's a
together.
Girl World reactor who also reacted to Eugenia Cooney a lot. So he has gained like thousands upon thousands upon thousands of followers. So I think he'd be considered, actually, to my knowledge, the largest Girl World reactor channel. Right, Sarge? Just stay positive, girl. Stay positive. But I think you're gonna be good.
The breakup is real. They have actually broken up. I know they've lied before. This time it is actually real. But they'll probably just get back together. But
Probably.
As awful as Emily
Lesbians
is,
do
yes,
be
Emily shouldn't be with
lesbianing.
Amber because you're risking being physically hurt again. Amber shouldn't be with Emily because she's risking gaining weight. She's going to date without Emily, with or without Emily, so whatever.
So I don't know this story, guys, but people have referred to it that Amber's gotten physical with Tommy before. So I don't know. I've heard that Amber blocked a doorway and there was a kick. Somebody kicked somebody. Is all rumor and speculation. I don't really know the facts to speak on that, but I think that's what he's referring to.
Anyway, I reacted. There we go.
Like, since you guys like to record and sneak in here and stuff.
Calling it.
Freaks.
Sorry, Amber.
Oh, there's a lot of buddy trolls in there. There's more than I realised. A lot of them are just playing the game. Okay, well, that was something different. I don't know.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, people give me shit for being distant or whatever. Like, I'm sorry. I fucking know how other freaking communities act with buddy trolls and all that kind of shit. Granted, the one Discord that I was in was more like people who reacted to Josh, King Cobra. And so I'd seen how buddy trolls worked with him. But yeah, I was raised to not trust anybody in real life. So I'm extra like careful and distant with people online. You know, there's really only one girl that I talk to from the internet and she helps me like get content and stuff. But I don't know much about her life. She doesn't know anything about my life. And it'll probably stay that way. Sir said, how would she not block a doorway in all caps? Get out of here, girl, with your fat phobia. I'm just kidding. I don't use that word. I think it's ridiculous. But that's what ALR would say. And then Sarah says the reactors are worse humans than the people they react to. Sometimes. There's some decent reactors out there. Actually, the people who started the Girl World reaction community are actually, like, I believe, good humans. But I don't know them behind the scenes. I've just seen their actions online over the years. And you can kind of get a feel for that in my book by watching somebody regularly for a few years.
The whole TikTok then. I don't want Emily's TikTok. Fuck, I don't. Okay then. Alright, there we go. This is the TikTok from Emily. I lie to you. Cool. Oh man. What do you want?
Using
Everybody told
videos, but he also reacts too.
I replaced you. I saw. I've been trying to tell you subtly. She's gonna get out with Ron instead of you. I've been trying to tell you, Emily. Something. I'm good. Is that you telling Amber? Or is that her telling you? You need to eat. I'm good. Oh, fuck.
This should
You need
be
to eat
actually
something.
kind of funny.
Yes, you should break up with Amber because she's abusive. Aye. You need to eat something. I'm good.
And that word, the ABUSE word, like everybody is so soft. They want to use everything as that word because they know that it creates anger. They know that it creates sympathy. Like, can people just be toxic anymore? Like, we're flawed fucking humans. Sometimes two of us come together and shit's a little toxic, just like in straight relationships. Except now you got two females in there. And even though, like, your girlfriend, your girl might be masked, sometimes they still have the same emotions as a feminine woman. Like, I say Amlo's a dude because she was born prematurely. I think she was born like 6 months premature, super premature. And so I always tell her dick didn't have time to form when she was in utero because she has man brain. She's very much like me, where she doesn't get super emotional. She doesn't talk about bitches behind their backs. She doesn't like get involved in like drama. She keeps shit freaking simple, you know, but other lesbian relationships that I've been in have not been like that. And I've dated other masculine women. One was super emotional. One was like medium emotional, but toxic as fuck. Two women together are always toxic as fuck in the beginning. Always. Because it's like, we don't know how to react to each other. We don't. That's just my experience. That's my fucking, and I've talked to a lot of lesbians and I've had a lot of lesbians friends and it usually is that way until you're over a certain age. I think once you're like probably late 30s, early 40s, I think like all the toxicity kind of dies down just like it does in straight relationships. But really, come on, can we just call it like a toxic relationship? Do we have to blame one person or the other? We don't know. We ain't living with them. They're not streaming 24/7. Right, SARS? People are assholes and they fight, period. Fighting is normal. Physical, no, but you have to argue at least. Yesterday was the 14th anniversary of us dating. Wow, congratulations. Yeah, I mean, if you're not disagreeing, you're not fucking individuals, you know, anymore. Straight people fight too. We all fight or we don't care. Yep, and that's worse. Exactly. My girl, she understands.
Is that you telling Amber? Or is that her telling you? You need to eat. Fuck. So this is Emily saying Amber was abusive and was saying horrible things and being mean. I know.
And she's admitted that about herself. Honestly, I have to say that when ALR
I've been trying to tell you subtly.
The LCU, when ALR was in the LCU, I seen her take accountability for the very first time ever. And I know that she says like she was doing a lot of stuff trolling, and you could tell when you watch her fucking videos in her live streams. Like back in the day, she would like troll and do a bunch of other stuff. She's never been really good at rage baiting, but the few things that she has done has rage baited the fuck out of the girl world community, and that's probably why she has as many subs as she does. And honestly, I don't know why YouTube took away her channel, because supposedly they took away like a bunch of mukbangers channels that had to do with like eating disorders because of the whole Eugenia Cooney case that they're going to court for right now. But Amber had quit doing mukbangs like years ago. She quit eating on camera years ago. So I don't understand why they yeeted her channel at all. I think it's a bad look, honestly. YouTube, give her fucking channel back. It's her life.
She's gonna get out with Ron instead of you. I've been trying to tell you, Emily. I don't think Ron is the issue here. I think there's somebody else. I ignored you. All good. Ugh. You look tired. I am. Ugh. Ooh, cringe levels are set to maximum. Hey, you okay? Yeah. Right. But if you do this again, if you posted a video again, if you go to another reaction channel again, and then you get back with her, and then post another thing like this in 6 months' time, well, people are going to have the reaction maybe that I'm having now, where we go, I know you can't keep doing this. What do you want? Do you want people to relate to you and to feel sorry for you and to go, this is horrible, yeah, this must be awful, and get behind you? People have been behind you. Get behind you. But if you get back with Amber 2 days after this, and then delete this video, and then you both go, oh, we're in our healing era part 2. Fried chicken boogaloo, I don't know. We're in our healing era part 2, and then do this again. You're going to post something. So I just saw comments saying, did you lose Choosy? What do you know?
I don't know. A red flag that stuck out to me was the fact that it's been said in Girl World that her girlfriend Tommy works in like the field of psychology or psychiatry, whatever you want to say. To me, I was like, ooh, I don't know if that's a good thing to put with somebody like Amber, who claims to have like BPD and all these other things. I don't know if they've ever been diagnosed or not, because I think she said both, like that they were or they weren't diagnosed. But I honestly would be a little bit leery, even myself, being with somebody in that profession. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I'd ever date a psychiatrist. I'd be like, what? Are you fucking psychoanalyzing me right now? Or like, why do you think your voice is always a voice of reason? Is it because you're a psychiatrist or a psychologist or whatever? Like, I don't even know if I could do that shit. And I'm just a good kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That's crazy. So, but I mean, at least she had a career. I think only one of Amber's exes had a career.
Went for another Tommy spill. I think she probably will. Not with me, which is fair enough. But I think she probably will. I wonder who she's going to go to. It's probably the person Amber is jealous of most. Geordie. How's things going? I'll be back. How's things going lately with AMBERLYNN? Are we still in the healing era? Is this episode 17 of The Breakup? That's what I mean. It's another one of these videos. It's another one of going, I was mistreated. And now people were on your side the first time, probably still the second time. By episode 17, we're going, Emily, you do that.
Right. Nobody cares.
Reaction channels, you've had mega duck decision. Right, don't do that. Duck Amber, mega good decision. I like it when I fuck up when I'm mid-rant. Make a good decision. And stay broken up. Did she break up with you? I don't know. Was she being awful to you? I have no doubt. I have no doubt she was being awful to you.
Why? You don't know these people. Like, they're just so quick to be like, oh, she's an awful person. Oh, she was fucking awful. Yeah. Why? Because that's what your audience comes to see. That's what keeps you in front of an audience. Like, you don't fucking know that bitch shit from Shinola. Like, there's very few people who are the same on the internet as they are in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm turned up like 10%. Sometimes if I have an energy drink, I'll come in here with more energy than I usually have. But other than that, I make it a point to be the same online as I am in real life. But if you, like, I meet fire with fire. I fight fire with fire. If you're going to dig from the pits of hell to come at me crazy, I'm going to do the same shit and I'm going to come at you crazier. But none of us fucking know ALR in real life. Point blank, period. We don't know how she is in a relationship. She's never really showed an adult relationship online. She showed some that she had when she was a teenager. She showed some that she had when she was in her early 20s. But she didn't show the whole fucking thing. And then what did we see in that fucking relationship? One of them, she got cheated on with a coworker that her and her ex used to work at the same place. And then Amber started doing well, why is this finger that stayed up? It's habit, bitch. And then Amber started doing YouTube full time. So she quit that job. So her ex ended up cheating on her with another big girl that worked with them that Amber knew from when she worked there. And then Amber stayed best friends or good friends with that ex and then came around. Like, it was definitely kind of weird, but it showed that she had feelings, you know, that she had some sort of attachment to somebody she was in a relationship with at that age, you know? So I don't know. I was really hoping that this one would work out because, you know, Amber went over there for a period of a month or two or whatever it was. And it was like an IRL thing. And then supposedly Tommy came and saw her. But long distance relationships are hard as fuck. Are they even real relationships? I don't know. I've never been in that situation, especially with like as locked into technology as a lot of people are, like with the Zoom calls and the this and the that's and the everythings and everything. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. I'm going to go ahead and get my funky butt up on out of here. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming and hanging out and spending some quality time with me. Quality time. Tomorrow we have a busy day. I ended up getting a text from the guy who gave me his card to come wash our cars. And it's only like $10 more than the place I take it to. So he had originally texted me that he couldn't do it till Wednesday. But he texted me today and said he could do it tomorrow. So he's going to come do that. He's going to at least wash my truck. If I can go swap out Emlo's truck on his schedule tomorrow and get hers washed too, then that'll be great. If not, that could wait till we come back. So I have that to do. I have to make a bunch of business calls, like rescheduling dentist appointments and doctor's appointments and stuff. And then I'm going to wash the golf cart myself. And then just my beaner half is going to wash it. Because that beaner half shines up shit nice and right and taut. So I'm going to wash the golf cart and then I haven't decided completely if we're taking the razor or not. I'm gonna pull it out. First, I'm gonna look at where I parked the car hauler and see if I can just put the ramps up by myself and then load it up. If I can load it and it looks like loading the golf cart won't be too crazy, I think I'm gonna wait till Emlo's here to be able to help me side load the golf cart because that's gonna be a first time for me, and I feel like it might be a little crazy. The brakes are a little touchy on that bitch. So if we don't end up taking both the razor and the golf cart, we're going to at least take the golf cart. So then I'm going to hook up my truck. And then Emlo's birthday is Wednesday. So I'm going to stay here for her birth date. And then I'm taking the fuck off. And then she's going to meet me later. So yeah. I will be streaming sometime. I'm gonna try and stream tomorrow. It might just be like a fatty fish tank type of thing while I wash the golf cart and jacuzzi towards the evening. That's pretty much all I could promise. I'm doing laundry right now. I gotta put some clothes in the motorhome. I don't know if you guys could tell from behind me. No, today I unpacked that suitcase and started that laundry. So I want to get the motorhome done, and then I'm gonna go put propane in the motorhome, and I may or may not do the tanks. Emma seems to think that I might start smelling shit once it starts moving. I don't know. I treated them. I put water in them. I was planning on just flushing them when I get to the campground. But so I'm going to be pretty busy doing that. So if I do pop up for a stream, it'll be an IRL stream. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you have all your notifications on. Hit that little ding dong diddle bell. So set it to any time so you know if I'm going to be live or for the next video. The next video that I post, I do want to take the razor because I know that there are some people who liked the nighttime razor streams. And it looks like the night temperatures are going to be decent still while we're out there. So that's that. I'm going to go ahead and play it out, and I will see you when I see you. Peace. This is going to be my theme for this summer.
Sun's out, thighs out, no shame in my stride. Rocking crop tops and glitter on my eyes. Big girl stepping with the confidence way, turning every sidewall into my runway. Used to hide, now I'll take up the frame. This body's art, not a project to tame. I ain't made to shrink, I was born to shine. It's fat girl summer and the season's mine. Say it loud, no playing small. Beauty's in us, every curve and all. Laughing in the sun, no need to disguise. Let the world adjust to these firefly vibes. It's a fat girl summer, feeling just right. Move to the beat of a hot girl night. Confidence glowing like fireworks fly. Wear what I want, don't need to hide. Stretch marks soft, don't you let it show. This is my season, let love grow. No shame, no filter, just joy and thunder. Turn it up loud, it's fat girl summer. Rolling up bold in a neon two-piece, sipping sweet tea with a side of peace. Every jiggle, a dance in the breeze, feeling that freedom from head to knees.
Can't wait to pick up the boat. Fatty river disease.
Smiling wide, taking up space with sun-kissed pride. On my fade loud, no playing small. Beauty's in us, every curve and all. We break the mold, we bend the frame, and girl, we do it without shame. It's a fat girl summer, feeling just right. Move to the beat of a hot girl night. Confidence blowing like fireworks fly. Wear what I want, no need to hide. Stretch marks soft, don't you let it show. This is my season, let it love grow. No shame, no filter, just joy and thunder. Turn it up loud, it's fat girl summer. F-A-T, fabulous baby. G-I-R-L, owning it daily. Sunset dances, moonlit pride. We're taking back summer. Amplified. It's a fat girl summer, feeling just right. Glowing like magic on a neon night. No more limits, no more rules. We're big bold, breaking all the schools. Throw on the crop top, let the world see. Every inch of you is wild and free. No shame, no filter, just joy and thunder. Raise your voice high, it's fat girl summer.
Thank you all. Have a great night. Bye.